Well, welcome everybody. We are the Drew Crew, and we are going to not be playing a Nancy Drew game because I need to set up a virtual machine so that I can run it in a window, so that I can stream it on Discord, so that my friends can see the game. So I am Lucas Ballard.
I'm Tyler Harder.
And my name is Matt Neely.
And we are going to go through our
the
impromptu...
Drew Crew.
Oh, shit. I fucked it up. We're the Drew Crew, guys. But the captain doesn't know how to steer a fucking ship. The ship, he's turned the wheel, the ship's upside down. It's a semi-truck. He doesn't know how he got a captain's wheel in there, but...
Somehow it's in the ocean.
And it's floating because of Flex Seal.
I'm gonna saw this boat in half with Flex Seal.
Just starts having new properties. I'm gonna read this Fire Mage scroll with Flex Seal.
I'm gonna see a vision of my own death with Flex Seal. Yeah. And we are the Drew Crew, and we are going to be playing Technobabylon for our first game that I hopefully record correctly and will post. Although I have promised this many times before.
Hey, Lucas, I have never heard of Technobabylon. What is it?
Oh boy. Well, do you like cyberpunk?
No.
Nah.
Oh boy, do I have a game for you. Featuring cyberpunk, and cyberpunk. Technobabylon is a full 3D, HD, VR, smell-o-vision, Spy Kids 3D, extra digital holodeck.
With 4K capability.
Now featuring the color yellow.
In full Technicolor.
Stereoscopic HD audio
remake
experience directed straight into your eyeballs. It's a media experience, and I am now accepting venture capital funding for Technobabylon 3.
We should have that as the introduction for the Drew Crew. Is just a media experience.
It's technically subtitled. It's technically media and technically an experience.
And if you watch it, it's experience.
You will gain a number of XP, but not. You should just grind rats. That's
it'll negligible at best.
Yeah, this is a story quest. This is not actually going to get you any value.
This is a story all about
how my life got flipped, turned
a
upside
little
down.
guy who lives in a blue world. So let's just jump right into this. None of us know what the hell's going on aside from this big ass phallic tower that's going on.
Except for city with cyberpunk blimp.
Yeah, the circuitry is escaping. Here it goes.
You know,
this is how Silicon Valley works. They just made the valley on Silicon.
Streaming through the stream, it gets super low res sometimes. So in the background, I literally thought it was just raining upwards. I didn't see silicon shit.
Well, that's your HD cinematic. I hope you're holding on to your seatbelts.
I just don't have enough megapixels.
You don't. We need to download more RAM.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start this sucker. I'm gonna try not to talk while there are things happening, but I will still fail and make jokes.
Good luck.
Looks like you found the place.
You're sure this is the one?
I'm positive. Lava Sesame goes by mandala in the trance. There's a big gap in the records, and it's shaped exactly like her.
I thought you said he put a lot of effort into it.
They've been hiding her activity, but weren't covering up their own work very well.
If they did, then Ah!
How are the headaches?
Won't be a problem for much longer.
You understand the plan?
Don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Suicide.
I'm gonna take cyber Tylenol.
After all, I've been planning this for years.
Ooh.
Blah, 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 blah.
Technobabylon.
It said they left like a gap that's in her shape, and I just imagine her fucking Kool-Aid manning it up.
I think it's a pun on the Mandela effect or whatever.
Mm.
I don't know what the hell.
There's nothing like being in trance. A world built of abstracts and intellect, of tangible thought, where every part has been crafted by an individual soul. It's the purest form of contact a person can have, mind to mind. It's the pinnacle of human achievement. Some might say that achievement in the physical world is somehow more meaningful. To them I say, join the future or be surpassed by it. Within the trance, we are millions of minds as one. But even as far as we've come, there's still one serious flaw. Its reliance on the real world as its backbone.
So it's Ready Player One.
Real world was in quotes.
And disconnections. Damn. Don't panic. I'll just go and speak to the building manager. It's not like there's anything to be afraid of out there. Let's get this over with.
So there's like in medias res, and then there's this. It's like dropping you right in the middle of shit, and then there's like dropping you right after the shit. Like shit's happened already. Good luck.
I like the sprite work.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, and it's good for what our setup is, which is me streaming at you at like 360p, so you're not missing out on much for the pixels. Main menu. Save that. Select trance to disconnect. Mailbox.
This just in, I'm changing my name to Root TI
Who's root T?
on the left.
Oh, I see. Root. From root T.
Let's meet up.
It's me.
Oh no.
All right. So
The fucking catfish, I tell you what.
I am a Nigerian prince, but like a cyberpunk one.
So we're
Cyber Nigeria.
Cyber Nigeria. I think amazing deals on chem. I'm gonna try and space out the reading so that we don't do too much of it at once. But does somebody want to read? Can somebody read this ad from Big Pharma?
Let me just put my reading glasses on. And I'll try this out. From Exodus Pharma, received in 2087 sometime, doesn't really matter. Amazing deal on chem. Do you want the extra interface of without the extra cost? Extra speed with extra open attached image for order info.
Well, I'm ready to just
A
get a virus.
taste imag. Do it.
Just crashes my entire universe.
Oh.
Wait. Oh my goodness. It's a hyperlink. That's crazy. Refresh inbox. Compose new message. Clear. Malware.
Malware.
Look at that.
Malware.
I'm
Oh,
not
you're
storing that in
telling
my
me.
brain. Not unless I want to
You're-
wake up in some factory in China in 10 years.
Oh,
Did
God.
they just install malware onto that? That I didn't see that coming. Plot twist already.
What the heck?
No, I'm not storing that in my brain. Not unless
Do
I want
it.
to wake up in some factory in China in
Factory
10 years.
China. Oh gosh. Sounds miserable.
So confused. Is she a robot?
No, she's a person playing Ready Player One. The game.
Yeah. Newsfeed. Epiphany. Unable to access.
Sport weather. That's the future. You'll have sport weather. It'll just rain footballs, but like cyber footballs.
And we're going to be seeing a cold front moving in and going past the end zone for a rainy
For a
season
touchdown.
and a touchdown.
The new cold front will touch down somewhere on the East Coast.
That's where the joke ends.
Field goals.
Balls. Unable to access Shishiki server. Please check your network and try again. If the problem persists, contact your network administrator. No
Error 125H. That'll be important later. You gotta remember it's 125H.
I don't think it will be. Yeah, because your internet's down. You gotta go talk to your landlord about that.
Yeah. Wait, then how did I get malware? Was it already
Hey,
in my...
don't.
It was already in your inbox.
Better go and talk to
she
the
don't
building
look
manager.
too good.
She doesn't look
She
like
looks
that in
like-
the real world.
Ouch.
You fucking
Did you just fucking...
Huh?
Man, these cyber doors.
I got a cyber owie.
Huh? I guess the door's broken too.
How will I ever get out of here?
Contact manager.
Oh, damn.
I'm trapped?
Well, guess she's starving. We spend the rest of the game in real time as she starves.
Time to go back to, the game.
Technobabylon is actually the state you go to after, like, right before you starve in Cyberpunk world.
For the first time that you can remember, the prospect of staying inside your apartment is frightening to you. You absolute behemoth.
Crate.
Guess I'm not as strong as I
You
thought.
weakling.
I'm not getting out this way. Ugh,
I spend
no.
all of my
Last time I
time in
reached into
VR
a
and I'm
pile,
not
there was stuff
strong.
growing in it.
Dude, does she have any, like, lifting equipment in her room? Because then she could just work out for the next couple weeks and then lift that thing.
And then just fucking Kool-Aid man it through the door. That's what they were talking about at the beginning.
Notice.
Even if I cared that much about the apartment's rules, the sign's fixed to the wall.
I thought it was going to be like, your building is scheduled for demolition in 30 seconds.
They pull a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on us.
What the hell?
Wetware.
You moved the
You
gelatinous
moved the gelatin?
You got it, Matt?
Yeah. You remove the gelatinous clump of semi-organic wetware you've been cultivating in the still. It looks like it's grown enough to be usable by now.
So, what's wetware?
It's gelatinous.
You know hardware? Well, there's wetware.
You have hardware, you have software, you have wetware, you got dryware, nightwear, evening wear.
No hardware! It doesn't matter what tools you use, your years of trancing have left you too weak to stand any chance of removing shutters. Aren't those made of plastic? And they're also, like, paper thin.
Man, you've been trancing though.
Damn, dude, I've been trancing. It's been crazy.
You feel a flow of new data as your wetware infiltrates itself into the food machine systems. Reaching your arm to the recycling slot can only end in tears.
No, put your arm in there. Use your
Oh, yeah.
wetware.
Let's
Protein
get a protein
surprise.
so we can freaking get thick.
Ooh, like mystery meat.
We actually
Wait,
might
didn't
work
it?
out.
Didn't that just say it was made out of plastic?
Probably, yeah. But like,
Like, if you
most
click on the
protein
machine
powder
again.
is.
A food tray obligingly pops from the machine's serving slot, completely empty. The pipes must be blocked again.
Hey, I'm hungry.
All right.
Then eat.
Yeah, 3D print plastic or metal. Or you can eject those memes.
Error. User safety settings enabled. Unable to produce metal utensils due to danger or harm. Please consult your Auto Mills AI for further information. Thank you for your cooperation.
The foods.
Your future on a plate.
Hey, we're not children. Lousy suicide rate.
Oh god.
Oh.
Ooh.
He's been jacked in for too long. He killed himself with a fork.
We're gonna
He
just
slit his throat with
pass
the butter
over
knife.
the knee injection.
Slowly for 30 minutes with a butter knife.
With
Just
wet
sawing
You
away.
were
at
cyber
it.
rejected.
Cyber
You're
suicide.
being cyber dumped. Memory module. Tight. Let's put the memory block back in there. Let's take it out. This is gameplay. Food machine.
Yep, you just fucking.
The still is empty. It'll take at least a few hours to grow another batch of wetware.
Man, I still don't know what that is.
Wow.
It's got to be like weed or something.
I think wetware is like, it's what Matt said, where it's like, hardware. It's just a different. It's like a technological.
You know hardware?
shit.
Let's look at that locker.
Let's go to sleep.
Nothing in here.
Well, we're trapped. Time to die.
Wait, do you have to click on each individual locker?
Oh,
Fuck.
I usually keep clothes in here. Looks like I need to go to the support office to get more printed.
Because 3D printers are a thing in the cyberpunk world.
Nothing in
Why
here.
don't you just wash your clothes?
I want to print a better.
What's that dripping on the table?
Oh, goodness.
Put the memory unit in the.
Nah, I'm not that hungry.
How about floor
I
food?
thought she just said she's
Nah.
hungry.
I'm not that hungry.
Listen,
If I keep randomly cutting cables, I'm going to end up electrocuted eventually.
that's kind of a progress in the adventure game sense.
Just engineer things. I just can't keep myself from cutting cables.
I can't get a grip to open it. Not like I could fit through there anyway.
So, do we want to starve?
So we're literally trapped forever. That's the game.
I do like that we got a puzzle in the first part as opposed to 2085 read-only text for 3 hours. Plastic memory eject. Let's put the wetware in there.
Wait, have you tried recycling the plastic?
Just a second. You've already successfully made a connection with the food machine. Better check your transub to see if it can give you any answers.
Oh.
Well, first I wanted to recycle that plastic because honestly, it sounds like a better idea than that. I don't want to recycle that. I want to recycle the tray. Recycle the food.
Cool. That was useful.
Let's recycle the trophy. Unable to produce metal because I'm a total.
Hey, we're not children!
Yeah, I know.
How's he suicide rate?
I wonder what my purpose is.
I don't think it needs a small tin pot.
Best at suicide.
Best suicide.
It said go back to the trans hub. Can you
Okay.
do that?
Let's jack into the data waves. If I knew
If
where.
I
Apparently you can't.
I'm trying to find a trans hub. Trans. That's kind of neat.
Just right there. Okay. Foods. Jesus.
What?
Chefy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Why can't
It's
I
like
put metal
that-
in the recycler?
It might be dangerous. At the request of
Newton Civic Housing Services.
you've been limited to plastic utensils. But isn't plastic great? It's so easy to get clean.
But what if I want something stronger, like steel? That heavy protein mash bends the fork sometimes.
Sorry, no can do. I'm not just a chef. It's my job to keep you safe.
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Why would you want to do that? Don't you like me? I just want to make sure you're eating
No.
right.
It's like
So
that
you
short
object
story
to
of
me
yours,
smashing you
Lucas.
open?
I know, that's
It
what's
takes
really
some pretty
throwing me.
serious damage to do that. I'm tough. Only qualified THE systems technicians can get me open.
Looks like messing with your software is my best bet then.
I would-
Slap my wetware.
Got it. Oh shoot, I want to keep her here. I want to apply malware.
Not unless I want.
A badly disguised virus package designed to trick the gullible into opening it. Might steal info, force you into a botnet or wreck systems so hell that normally you wouldn't want to come close to downloading it. But I want to like drag malware onto food.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, I really like this, like, at least the promise of this mechanic that we have to go in and out of cyberspace in order to solve puzzles.
That's.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope it works.
I really hope that the game is cool.
Hi, I'm.
Yeah, I got it.
You
But,
annoy me.
Yeah, this is
Will
actually,
the machine work without you?
Yeah.
Sorry. What's his action? It's actually what?
I will pick that option in just a second, but I was just saying, like, yeah, this actually is, like, I'm interested to see what this game does that reminds me of my own story. I was actually thinking today of trying to go for a rewrite, but I didn't because I'm lazy. Anyway, will the machine work without you?
Will the machine work without you?
If I have an accident, the machine will continue to dispense. We don't want you starving in an emergency now, do we?
Uh-huh.
Ciao.
You annoy me.
Bye!
Damn it.
No.
Let's apply wetware.
Hi there!
Hey, you want this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can only receive updates from THE Foods home server.
Do you take new data any other way?
If you want to use new recipes, there's always memory cartridges. Just
That's
load
what
it
I
into your THE Foods unit and away we go.
Sounds simple enough.
So,
Idiot-proof
on the
meals,
outside,
that's our motto.
Hey!
Proof
Bye
meals.
now!
That's funny. Well, do you guys know what the answer to this puzzle is? Because I think I do.
I
if
do
you
not.
leave this cyberspace and then put the cartridge into the machine itself, does that work?
Well,
Oh,
It's not
that's
compatible
not-
with it.
So I don't think she said that you have to put it into the machine directly.
Yeah.
So if I
yeah.
put the virus.
You remember when we accidentally opened the memory of
What?
I was just saying that, like, remember when we accidentally downloaded that malware as a joke?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm cool. So let's go find out what the hell happened to her.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your
She
interactive
just
guide
screams.
to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Will the machine work without you?
If I had we don't.
Okay, actually,
Ciao.
it doesn't change her. I didn't actually put it into her. I put it into the machine.
That's what she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
So, take it out?
I just have to print plastic.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Okay. No, you're not actually hungry. You're just trying to solve the puzzle.
Hey, how's he?
Suicide.
Insufficient material. Please turn your traffic. Okay, so we have to recycle that, and then we print out whatever the hell that was.
The second. Yeah.
I think.
Hey, I'm hungry.
That's strange. I'll put,
Yeah,
I'll put the plastic back in there, but
Can you put the memory unit in the door? Or anything else?
sure, I'll take it out. Won't help me get inside the
It's
panel.
not com-
Just,
It's not compa-
Can you try doing the
can you...
trophy after you put the memory stick in?
Hey, how's he?
It's a good idea. I like it.
Hey, how's he?
Damn.
Okay.
Hey, how's he?
Well, I
I
think
don't
we're
think I
making
can-
progress, and I really like the idea
I
of
mean,
using
yeah,
a
we
virus.
got a malware.
Yeah. I'll take it out.
Do you have
It's
any
like-
other emails that might help?
Yeah, let's go get more. We just have to put more viruses in that sucker. All right. From the city of Newton, received July. Subject circumstances. Dear Miss Sesame, this message is to remind you that you have not been attending your scheduled employment meetings. If you do not inform us of your absences, you risk losing housing support from the city. You've been receiving city support benefits for 711 days. We hope that you will be able to improve your circumstances soon. Interesting. So that's kind of a social welfare thing, right? That's
Yeah.
okay. Who's next?
Dear Sir/Miss, my name is Marcus O'Shea. I am the chief financier for the Oklahoma General Martin Carter. His recent death at the hands of a rival warlord has left me with 150,000 quanta of his finance. If you will allow me to transfer through your bank accounts, I can offer you to share.
It's funny.
Ruti! Let's meet up. Also 2087. Hey, Dola?
Ooh,
Seems like we haven't seen you in years. No idea if you've heard, but there's a big game coming up at the Rotunda. If you're up to leaving your apartment, we can probably get you a place on the team. So tea.
So is this like a roller derby thing, or?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
Cyber.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're not getting to the internet.
That's where we got the malware.
Extra speed from extra fun. From Toxic Sigma. Grow Guide. Yo, Dala, good hearing from you, though I know... Wait. Yo, Dala, good hearing from you, though I know really it means you want something. Basically, yes, the batch of blue wetware you got is cracked, so you can grow it yourself. Just don't gray goo your place. It needs a few things. Do you guys know what gray goo is referring to?
When your head explodes?
No, it's the gray goo is like I only heard it in the context of a apocalypse scenario where we invent nanites that self-replicate, but then we lose control of them, and then they like drill to the Earth's core and just make a ton of nanites, and then just the entire world blows up. Because they use yeah.
That's gray gooing.
Yeah, that's what gray goo refers to. Is like a self-replicating nanite that just takes over
Gray gooing.
everything.
Huh.
A euphemism.
It needs a few things. Water, since that's what makes up 99% of it. Nutrition, it's an organism after all. Heat and normal stuff it caused to break down. This blend is activated instead.
Cool.
Okay, so gave us a jailbroke goop machine.
Yeah.
Let's try looking at the internet.
I don't like copying my mail to external memory. If it stays in my head, they can't read it without a warrant.
That's really cool world building from a misclick. Hey, look at that. Wait,
Does it say Nancy?
Nancy teaches typing. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Nancy Drew. Let's
Oh my
do
goodness,
that one.
We're the Drew crew, finally.
Is there anything else in trance? Or is it just...
I can get another malware if you want. Let's
Can
ask-
you?
Probably. There's another one.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to THE Foods Auto Meal Sweets.
Oh?
Let's ask this question again.
Well,
Will the
Right.
machine work without you?
If I have an accident, the machine will continue to dispense. We don't want you starving in an emergency now, do we?
Okay.
Why
Who
can't I
are
put
you, and
metal
what
on
are
there?
you doing in my food machine?
Hi, I'm Sheffy,
We already had this bit.
I'm the voice of your food machine. I'm here to help you make the most of your machine and all the delicious possibilities. And if there's trouble, I'm here to help you out.
How do I get trays and cutlery?
Haven't you been eating with us for years?
Humor me.
THE's food machines have self-contained vacuum formers to recycle utensils. Just put your tray back in the machine when you're done with it.
What kind of things can you make?
Using THE's patented and proven protein fiber synthesis reserve system, I'm able to whip up some of the tastiest treats you've ever had.
Like?
Just you wait. Before you know it, you'll be having the most cost-effective food you've ever tasted.
You're dodging the question.
My recipe books are always getting bigger. My best friends at THE always come up with great new ideas. Everything from protein surprise to Nutri-Blood casserole.
Ugh.
Don't be like that. Give them a try.
I will say, my AI assistant was much more charismatic than this one.
I've had to live off your crap for 2 years now. It's bland, and it feels like runny puke. I have trouble swallowing, and every mouthful makes starvation that little bit more appealing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have you tried any of our new recipes recently?
I love this.
Let's look for some. It looks like I can't connect. Don't worry, you can always use the memory cards in the machine to upload delicious new recipes.
So one thing that is, this is just a tiny little thing, but this implies that AI can fit into a food machine because she's not connected to an external server, or at least,
Yeah.
because she did respond to her questions. So I guess language understanding can fit in a food machine, even if it isn't artificial intelligence.
She said it has an option. What's on your recipe card now? If you plug in the malware thing and it has all those weird things, it might fuck her up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Ciao.
So I think we already tried this. We already tried putting the memory block in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
She refuses. She's like, I don't want that.
Hi there.
Hey,
I'm afraid
do you take...
if you want to use new, just load
Sounds...
idiot.
Idiot-proof meals. That's fantastic. This opening scene is like the strong. This is like legitimately strong. You get a whole bunch of fucking world building shit. Although this is kind of my mark because I wrote a story that was this.
You should
I'll
say.
try the last one.
Hey,
The pipes.
the
are
still is
blocked.
empty. It'll...
Maybe there's pipes up here.
What's the thing on the ceiling up there?
Can you use the wetware on anything else?
Oh,
Yeah,
There was a-
I'll slap the wetware in that sucker.
What about your door?
That's weird. That's a weird question.
I
Get gooped.
see. I'm smart.
Wetware joins with the system, so it's like,
It's like a
oh, it's actually like hardware.
yeah. I've told you that.
I know. I wasn't
when-
listening. I'm sorry.
Because that's how you got the connection with what's it's called.
Still not working.
That's
Apparently I can't just wait for the...
Okay.
Well, now we go back and fuck up Sheffy.
Sorry, Sheffy. I'm not actually all that sorry.
then
Just
you should
it's
be.
really good character writing. Oh look, we got a new thing.
There's a new.
Forsooth! Who wants to summon the guardian of thine abode?
That's amazing. That's fucking amazing.
Who are you?
I am the defender, the guardian, the knight. No threat shall dare intrude upon
I
my
love
domain
this.
while I stand watch.
Do you have a name?
I do not wish to trouble my lady with such minute details.
So, just Knight then.
Whatever thy will, my lady.
The thing that makes this way better than read-only memories is that the characters are actively like caricatures. They're like, yeah, this is a cartoon character. Let's make it a cartoon character instead of whatever that dumb robot was, where it was like, I'm gonna be emotional.
I'm figuring out how to be a character that's interesting. I hope you don't mind while I spend the entire story figuring that shit out.
Emotion.
What's your function?
I am the Defender. I prevent intrusions upon thy fortress. The physical and the etheric.
I found you in the door's terminal software. You're the apartment's network security, aren't you?
Quite so. Trojans and malware, flee from my presence.
But you also control the door's security.
A vital role, milady. None shall threaten the sanctity of your domain.
I'm going to really quickly see. I'm going to
Fare
test
thee well,
on
milady.
I think the most clear thing for me is that like I want to listen to more dialogue as opposed to less. Might not download more. They might start working together. Okay. I thought if I summoned malware, he'd be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, I'm going to just really quickly freaking kill that shit."
Forsooth, who would summon?
Forsooth.
Tell me about yourself.
Sentinel Systems Nightwear, a data and physical security product of Sentinel Systems, version 3.02. Licensed to City of Newton Housing Services.
What's with the knight in shining armor routine?
Who is better suited to the role than a loyal defender of the realm?
Okay, now tell me properly.
My lady, thine own.
Out of character.
Following managerial reformation of Sentinel Systems, the company's theme was shifted to a feudal design.
Has anyone ever told you that you get real tiresome real quick?
Customer research has shown the knight image to be effective. 89% of customers associated with increased security and ability to solve threats. 67% associated with defense of a home in a professional manner. 55% found it more confidence-inspiring than Sentinel's previous mascot.
Which was?
The Sheriff. Following last year's New York police riots, public perception of such personnel diminished considerably.
I love this game. This game's incredible.
The door
It did world building while also making
Attempting
a joke.
to operate door drive systems. Attempt 2. Attempt 3. It would appear the machinery of the door itself has become fatigued. The terminus is unable to compel activity on the door's part itself. The safety unlock would doubtless serve you well at this juncture.
Can you use the safety unlock?
I'm afraid I cannot. It must be unlatched physically.
So where is it?
It lies behind the terminal. With sufficient armament, mayhaps thou shalt reach it.
Gee, thanks. Ciao.
Fare thee well, my lady.
So there was also one little piece of world building about the distrust of police after some riots, as opposed to the cowboy sheriff that the company previously was.
That's what I said.
Tyler? Yeah.
I said it did world building and a joke.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the thing before that, which was like, or just in general, that like it's a joke. It's a joke character, and it is also telling us about the world.
Yeah, it makes sense. No, fuck Sheffy. I mean, don't fuck her.
Yeah, you just.
I thought I was doing something with the door.
Or did you put the thing in?
Still not.
Well, you're super weak.
We need to talk to Sheffy because you put the thing in the thing, and then you need to do the thing.
My assumption
the thing
is that you fuck up Sheffy. Sheffy gets broke, and then.
Hi, I'm Sheffy, your interactive guide to
You get metal tools. You pry the panel off, and then something.
Oh, this is. I don't know if this was here before, but that's what we're looking for.
What's on your recipe card now?
That's why we put the thing.
New recipe data. It looks like.
Apparently, whatever virus was writing that T-mail is doing some damage.
You don't look so good.
It's nothing that can be worked around.
Sounds more like you need someone to put you out of your misery.
Oh.
That's amazing.
How do I shut you off?
Let's ask her a bunch of fucking questions now that she's corrupted.
I don't like your food.
I like your face.
How do I get trays and cutlery? Yes? And the trees?
I love this.
This is incredible. This is everything I wanted read-only memories to be.
Why can't I put metal in the recycler?
Not while I'm a boss.
How would I stop you stopping me? I need a fork.
Yeah? How about I stop you stopping me stopping you?
Then I guess I'd have to stop you stopping me stopping you stopping me?
No, you're a snake. Dance.
How would I stop you stopping me? Then will the machine work without you? What?
Oh, I was like, is that pasta?
Really answer
Yes.
my question.
Yeah. Lasagna.
You're really,
Give
really
me
annoying. You know
lasagna.
that?
This takes one to know one.
What?
Your mama.
You don't look so good.
I'm a chef.
That's nice. What about your...
I'm a chef.
Yes?
I'm a chef.
Oh my gosh. That's also like an excellent, like, as far as the opening scene being a self-contained story, creating a character that the audience is supposed to be annoyed by and then immediately giving them the satisfaction of fucking them up in a really interesting way is just amazing as a way to start the story.
Hashtag already more character development than that other robot.
Right. Fuck.
So now the machine should work.
It should? Let's. Alright, I need to put it in the fucking. I know what I need to do.
Hey, lousy...
Really? That's weird.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I'll put it in there and see what comes out.
Hey, if...
So then I will go back to trance.
Didn't the knight say something about killing malware?
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Forsooth,
Oh, that's
who would summon the guardian of
And then
Stuffy the chef's come down with something.
the steward?
Yeah.
Harbors a blight? Zounds! This shall not be allowed to continue.
Sounds.
Foul harbinger! There are grave accusations of treason upon your head, steward. Stand and face me. We shall see what trial by combat makes of you.
I'm sorry, I don't quite.
Have at thee!
Oh my god.
that takes
Fucking
care of
murdered. I love it.
I love this fucking game. This game is amazing.
Let's go get some metal.
Let's go put that fucking metal in that shit. Oh my god. Metal recycled.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you know I wanna. Let's see if I need to use the corrupted one or the. All our utensils are 100% recycled.
I mean, we don't have a non-corrupted one anymore.
I mean, we can eject it.
Yeah, but then it has nothing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's gonna be plastic. Why are you putting more plastic in?
Ah, I didn't get anything.
You gotta click metal. Well,
Oh, I have to click metal.
yeah, it said metal full. And you're like,
There you go.
woot.
That's amazing.
Now the real question.
I'm a fork it.
Realistically, I'm not going... I need to... Prying it open with... Prying it open...
Okay.
The door
Prying it up-
panel, you clicked on the door,
Prying
not
it
the
up-
door panel.
No, I just want to use the.
How's that? I can't...
Hey, you're the
I
one
can't-
supposed to figure this out.
This is not gonna get the door open.
Let's try here. Doesn't matter what tool you use. How about if I use this tool?
Doesn't matter what tool you
I
use.
can't
Yeah,
u-
but what about this one? Did you use the fork
How's
on the
that?
panel instead of the door?
Yeah, I can use the foreground panel.
Yeah, I should pry it open.
Please,
Got it.
sir. No.
Really? That's it? I thought you were gonna have to do something else.
No, but if that was the whole game, honestly, that was worth the $20. Oh shit, she's dead now.
Your apartment just fucking exploded.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Job well done."
Huh?
Suicide City. Oh my god.
Suicide rate.
Love the suicide rate.
Oh my god.
Yo, I love flashbacks.
This is it.
We
Animus
just started the
Organics.
game and now we're getting a
You think
flashback
Central's
to the
right on this one?
flashback.
I still don't think an AI, however powerful, could predict a crime like this.
However, if it does help us catch the mindjacker.
Central hasn't exactly been generous with the details. I don't really think we're gonna find anything here. There are other, stronger leads we ought to be chasing.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
am I a
anyone
hard-boiled
there?
detective in a cyberpunk story?
Doesn't look like
Oh my
anyone's
God.
around.
Oh
Are you
my
a loose cannon cop who don't play by the rules?
Do I have to teach my partner the ways of the street?
Hey!
Animus must be one of those places that doesn't keep staff working nights.
Okay.
That voice sounds familiar.
Probably because video games have about 3 voice actors total. Okay, so this is my car, and this is other car.
Sell it!
Looks like we'll just.
Okay, front desk.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah?
Let's find out about the fucking mindjacker. You guys want to hear about the mindjacker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've lost count of the number of times the mindjackers struck.
In Newton or globally?
Oh, just a figure of speech. He's been on the rampage for too long, but now he's in our territory.
Should give us the advantage.
At least we've managed to link the previous mindjackings to one suspect.
It's the MO. Historically, mindjackers have used some
So what I
kind of
just found
external
out
gear. They use
is that
another
this game
system
has
to
a shit ton of
extract
voice actors
before
and
storing
none
it
of
in their
them
own
have
neural tissue.
So they'd need a terminal.
Which
Headshots
is usually how we
on
catch them. It's conspicuous.
But our
IMDb.
mindjacker's not behaving the same way.
No, his tools appear to be built into his own bodily wetware system. Some kind of resonance imager in his body, maybe.
Whatever it is, it's less invasive as well.
Exactly. His victims suffer massive hemorrhages, but no external injuries. State of the art, but a dead giveaway.
Do we have any?
The but
Oh.
Do you
well,
think
sure.
the
So
other
we're
guy
getting
is
The other
the,
problem is only
Which-
or that even
Okay.
the one
let me know
weirdo
if you-
dude
We'll do
is the
I was trying to listen
mindjacker?
to that dialogue again. Anyway, what was you saying?
I was just wondering if the one dude that started off the game is the mindjacker.
He's the mindjacker.
Hey, Lau.
yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately we don't get to hear more about the mindjacker because I am an idiot.
So, Central predicted our mindjacker was going to strike here.
You don't trust it?
I just don't understand how it came to that conclusion.
Obviously, we're doing our jobs right. We collect data, which Central interprets. Based on that data, it maps a pattern.
But why isn't it a pattern that we could see?
It's not only us. Central's got all of the city, the whole net to draw on.
But it won't tell us how it's come to the conclusion where the mindjacker will strike. Does it think we can't understand? Is it concealing something?
Central's
Just be
mindjacker.
glad we've got an advantage like Central.
I still don't like it.
I don't trust these robots, these animes to solve my cases.
It's organics.
That's what the sign says. They're one of the city's largest computational biotech firms.
What do they make?
Wetware mostly. Wouldn't be grown here, probably in Eurofed.
This place is just the offices?
Regional headquarters, Central tells me. Do we know why it predicts the next attack will take place here?
It won't share that with us. Need to know. A high-tech firm like this must have secrets worth something to a mindjacker. Let me know if you...
We'll do region.
So what I remember of the mindjacker monologue that I skipped over was that like it's like you can kill people remotely because everyone's just plugged into the data hub.
So you can just like shut off their brains.
Yeah. Let's go to the elevator. Which I know I can click on.
The elevator's locked. Panel says authorized personnel only.
I guess we need to find someone who counts as authorized then.
Or we can get a freaking super chef that's all fucked up and then put him in the door.
Chef.
Shoot the elevator.
Oh
what
my
the fuck?
God.
Fuck.
What the hell?
Okay.
You still have your gun out. Go shoot it.
Not gonna make it work.
Ain't called
think he's a little
Suicide
bit-
City
Shoot
for
it.
no reason.
I think he's a little beyond that.
He just fucking died. This guy just fucking died. Let's use Traveler on it. Okay, open case file, news, laser, paper, contact. Okay, let's investigate that fucking body. Holy shit.
What'd you find?
A security card. This man was custodial staff, a janitor.
Probably not our mindjacker's target then.
Still, I don't think this was an accident. We need to find out what's going on here.
Guys,
Nah.
a guy just fucking like fell off a giant building in front of us and just fucking
Someone
died.
died.
Someone fucking died. Like, they're not alive. They're dead now. And we saw it. And that's a fucking call to adventure if I've ever fucking seen one. Let's use this key card to get upstairs. Bye, dead man.
It's unlocked floor
Well,
26
they don't
for
call
us.
Oh no,
Where
dude
its owner
died.
was working.
But he's got a key card though. So
Bye.
see ya.
Protect and serve my ass. We gotta get through a door. It's so fucking
It's a
cool.
cool shot.
It's a really fucking cool shot.
Oh, that's even cooler.
Damn it all.
Ah, there's another dead dude.
Burns all around
Oh,
the planar
wow.
nodes and his wetware wiring. Yeah, this is our mindjacking victim.
Central was right.
The attack was recent, maybe minutes ago. The mindjacker was probably interrupted by the janitor who ended up on the street.
There's only one other way out of here, to the roof. We need to get up there before he escapes again.
Sounds good.
Get back in the elevator.
Since you just came
Okay.
up yourself, you can be sure that my jacker hasn't escaped via the elevator.
Okay. Fucking door.
Yeah, that looks like it's stairs.
That's yeah.
Locked.
That keypad's probably
Fuck.
got something to do with it.
Okay. Keypad.
9.
Dust it.
3.
9. 9. 9. 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. We need a few more nines. We'll get there.
I'm not sure what that would involve.
Okay.
I'm a fucking detective, guys.
Ooh.
All right, who wants to read this?
From Roy Atwood, HR Management. Received also in 2087. Subject the roof. There's a time and a place for the trance, and it's not up on the roof. Yes, it's private, but it's also extremely dangerous. Therefore, management's asked me to keep the roof access locked unless it's an emergency. FYI, trance craving do not count as emergencies. Trance cravings. Seriously, Avery, you're great at your job, but you need help.
It's fucking every single beat. It's like it's either telling us a joke or it's helping us progress the story, to progress the plot of the game, but it's also building the world. That like trancing is like this addictive activity. It's so good. It's so fucking good. From Animus, Customer Relations, Public Statements. The management of Animus Organics would like to remind colleagues not to make statements to the press regarding product safety. An investigation into recent high-profile exponential wetware growth, or gray goo, accidents is underway. Hey, remember gray goo? That's it. And will be released when completed. Publicity management.
From Central received the 9th of July 2087. The subject is exposure conditions. To Avery Gerbach. Please be aware that tomorrow's midday UV exposure index is expected to peak at 8. Your genetic background indicates a propensity to melanoma. Please take extra care in order to maintain long-term health.
So has anyone seen Gattaca?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, did we all see it in Miss Pratt's class?
No.
Yes.
I was never in Miss
Alright.
Pratt's class.
Yeah.
I watched it with my mom and
Matt
dad.
saw it in Pratt's. I don't think we saw it together though, because otherwise I wouldn't remember the movie at all. You'd just be just taking the shit
Yeah.
in it the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just about we have all seen it. We're good.
Yeah.
From Q-Tip, Salmon. Congratulations. Hey man, just wanted to say big grats on the engagement. She's a really swell girl, and I know that you guys are going to be so happy together. Catch you after work after the den. Oh dear, because he's now here.
Dad.
Oh.
His
She
ID
died?
says Gerbach.
Was she the dead person?
He's an HR supervisor.
No, it was a man.
If the mindjacker's in corporate espionage, it's a pretty strange target.
Have Central run his data. See if it can flag anything.
Yeah, just call the news.
Roy Atwood.
Hello, this is Philippe. I am away on assignment at the moment. If you wish to leave me a message, you can do so after the beep. Or if you have a story, please contact the news desk directly.
Roy Atwood. He was one of the dudes in the email.
Let's call him. Wait,
I don't remember.
let's
I
find out what
I
it
don't
was.
remember who he was. Yeah.
Atwood Roy, he was the guy who was like, he's the HR guy. Stop trancing on the roof.
Got it. Yeah.
Goddamn kids are trancing on the roofs.
I think I found the office manager's contact.
See if he'll help us.
Goddamn
Remember,
kids,
be
stop
He's the one
consistent
that
when
locked the
you're talking
door.
to him.
Be consistent.
What? Who is this? Do you have any idea what time it is?
Mr. Atwood, my name is Dr. Regis. I'm an investigator for Cell.
What? I mean, what's happened?
It's an emergency?
I'm feeling trouble. Like we might not want to tell him, but
I mean,
what do you
all
think,
right.
Matt? What do you think, Matt? Break the tie. Trouble or an emergency?
I want to keep it a mystery for the poor guy.
Okay.
We're going to go with trouble then.
We're investigating a serious incident in your workplace. I need to ask you a few questions.
Oh, Nuke, what happened?
Has
Access to the roof.
You're not in trouble. Could you give us access to the roof? We need your access code. I feel like the middle option. We did the middle option last
Well,
time.
he said stay consistent.
Yeah, so middle.
Yeah.
Middle.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Middle every time.
We need to get up to the roof from your office. We have reason to believe someone we're pursuing has made their way up.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm the one with the code, but management's ordered me not to let people up there. That's why we've got the lock in the first place.
Yeah, second option again.
I think you realize how serious this is.
This is a serious incident, Mr. Atwood. Time is slipping away, and a serial killer might be as well.
What?
Oh,
Really?
We dropped that?
We need your assistance to bring him in. Do you think you'll be able to help us?
Sure. I'll do what I can. You want the roof code? It's 6167.
Thanks. Other cell
6,
agents may
1,
contact you
6,
later for more information.
Middle
Sure.
management, because we picked
No
the middle
problem.
one every time. 6167.
Yep.
Let's go catch a killer.
Come on, we've almost caught up with him.
That's the mindjacker. It's
The
dude
mindjacker.
who-
Freeze!
Oh,
Cell
it's
agents.
Bang,
Such
bang,
action.
bang. You're under.
You're under arrest on suspicion of illegal trafficking of neural data, breaking and entering, and homicide.
Lead with homicide.
Let's not forget shooting at cell agents.
Dropped
The
weapon.
only way off this rooftop is down, either with us or over the edge.
Frankly, the second one's fine by me.
Oh,
And he
well,
Dude, what I fucking tell you.
and he's
Did he
dead.
flip a
he's
thing
not
off?
the mindjacker. He's being mindjacked. Or he's a fucking jetpack guy.
Oh my god.
Dude, saw that coming.
I did.
Oh my
see that
fucking
coming.
god.
Oh my god, it's Blimp.
What?
I told you it was the
Lifting
cyber
gear.
blimps.
He's escaping by
along.
aerostat.
Central, our mindjacking suspect has fled the scene by air.
Interceptors dispatched. Belcorp officers have arrived on scene at Animus. Please return to headquarters for debriefing.
Nuke it. We were so close.
I want to kiss Central on the
Nuke it.
mouth.
Nuke it.
So was a major city nuked? Is that?
I don't know. She just said nuke it.
I think that's just like a fuck it thing.
What? Huh?
Or maybe it's a
Were you
computer
sleeping
term.
on duty?
Sleep?
Maybe.
No, I was
Yeah.
trancing. For work, of course.
Dr. Lau was submitting her case report.
We were so close. Have you found the aerostat he escaped to?
No records have been found of such a vehicle.
What?
Radar and air traffic records show no aerostat present at that time, and no communications traffic has been identified regarding the aerostat.
Maybe he deleted them? Covered his tracks?
That would require access to an improbable number of systems, including my own. Such an undetected intrusion into central systems is implausible.
Are you saying we're lying?
It is possible that you were mistaken. Human error. For the moment, you are advised to pursue other lines of inquiry.
That's so
If
sick.
you say so.
Ooh,
Something's going
dystopian. I'm a
silly.
loose cannon cop who don't play by the rules.
And the rules are alive, and their name is Central, and they think I'm crazy. Holy shit. I'm pumped, guys. This game is so sick. Is she
You're
bummed? Are you seriously telling me that, like, the law book and also the police database is gonna gaslight us? That's amazing.
Trying to tidy Lau's desk for her is a battle lost before it's even fought. That's what she says. Like it was something from the art of war.
Better not. They're already starting to suspect it's your fault. The camera needed to be placed 4 times a year. Oh.
Aww. Viksha.
So wait, is
Or
this
email?
guy? Does this guy have the goop that lets him jack into the hyperspace? It doesn't look like he
The
does.
wetware?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
like,
think
trancing.
Laser paper stone. Techno laser paper.
Yes. And that's when we stop.
You win.
I'm undefeated in that game. Continuing the long-standing process of standardization, the Parliament of the European Federation, hell yeah, this is what I love doing. Wait, this is actually the same time period that I did. I did 2085, and they also did, like, this is 2087. Yeah.
We're gonna
so
fight
fucking
him.
weird. And I also had a European Federation or something analogous. Has today ratified the uptake of metric time across the... that's cute. A 64-member union, the measure signed into law by EF Prime Minister Jacqueline Santani at this time is planned to be rolled out over the course of the next 4 years. Under the scheme, measure of the time of day is to be divided into 10 hours, each with 100 minutes, made of 100 seconds. Santini, who's the Federalist Party, has been one of the keenest supporters of the new policy, greeted the change enthusiastically. Computing and commercial time measurements has long been carried out at a metric scale with atomic timing and division of 24 hours has itself been an arbitrary convention of history. While commonly referred to as metric time, the measurement of the day into periods of 10 should be more accurately known as decimal time. Internationally, the EF's policy has gained little traction, if not outright criticism, with some leaders condemning the changes as unnatural. The Oceanic Cooperative Government was less emotive, issuing a statement that though the change was one demanded by the European voter, which we will respect as a democratic institution, they made clear that the OC has no plans to adopt any similar measures. I'm happy I read that.
Yeah. This is sports.
I did a similar thing. What did I do? What was the specific news item that I did?
Yours is about terrorist things.
Yeah, it was about terrorism. But I'm trying to think if there was one tech thing that I did.
I don't remember.
Anyway, it was just one of those things. It's like, yeah, times are changing. Latest scores, weather. Neon. Cool. But yeah, this
Mao.
Shoot Mao. Shoot self. Yeah, this is where the jack into hyper plug is at, and she has okay, so I'm calling a story beat right now. She's gonna be mind controlled and turn on us or something, and we're gonna be like, I'm a cop who doesn't. I'm not in the goop. I have to turn on my partner.
I'd like a slice of blueberry pie.
Call her.
Lau, you there?
Regis, right here.
He looks
Alright.
Alright. Put that away.
I'm gonna try and fix my abusive relationship with Central.
This is Regis.
Also,
Come in,
how
Central.
are there not body
Central
cams?
standing by.
Maybe the Traveler is
Maybe they're in
your
their
body cam.
eyeball.
You don't usually make predictions on high-level cases like this, Central. What's different about this one?
Limited progress was being made through conventional investigation. To expedite the investigation, I was tasked to provide more direct oversight.
Hey, are you saying we can't do our jobs right by ourselves?
I am a civic coordination AI, Dr. Regis, with responsibility for 9.4 million inhabitants. Slander of colleagues would produce no gains for the city.
Oh, yeah.
A fact which, on occasion, I would hope you would pay more attention to.
Fucking sick dialogue.
Status report, Central.
All operations within centralized emergency logistics nominal. Anti-civil activity index within tolerance at 0.004. Weather forecast, dry. Highs of 12 Celsius. UV index of 8.
Less general. Updates on the case?
Data, Dr. Regis.
Okay, thanks.
What if I ask her again?
What's your take on the case, Central?
An individual of unknown origin is prosecuting a global series of attacks. These involve the removal of data from the minds of victims. Invariably, the speed of the process has had a deleterious and fatal effect.
Yes, those are the facts. But what's your opinion on the matter?
All we have are facts, Dr. Regis. These must be analyzed in order to apprehend those responsible.
And that is why AIs would make lousy detectives.
Cell retains an investigative corps of specialists such as yourself, Dr. Regis. Your role is in no danger, you can be assured.
I never said I thought it was.
Though you may not be neurally linked, and I am unable to directly access your mental activity,
He's not
a
linked.
lot can be learned about an individual's thoughts by observation.
Well, his job is done in 5 years.
What made you think the Mindjacker was going to strike here?
The professionalism of the attack suggests that these are not merely random targets. Though the reasoning behind the attacks remains vague, patterns form from previous incidents. The probability of tonight's attack was sufficient that it warranted investigation.
Obviously, you're using data gathered by myself and Dr. Lau. But since we haven't found a pattern in our work, I guess that you've got more sources than us.
Correct. However, that information remains classified.
Huh, what a surprise.
You remain skeptical, Dr. Regis?
It's not how I think of detective work, Central. I don't believe human behavior is something you can just map.
2 centuries of research in probabilistic sociology would disagree.
We'll see.
Well, have any of you seen Minority Report? Because I haven't, and I feel like this is very relevant. That movie is very relevant to what Central's doing here.
I saw it a long time ago. Don't remember really anything from it.
Yeah,
I know it was good sci-fi.
Yeah, I imagine that I could speak much more intelligently on what this character is if I had seen Minority Report, but I think there is certainly some there's ground here to explore confidence in police and whatever biases and so forth that it's just fucking amazing.
What do we know about Animus Organics?
Biotech firm, manufacturer of computational wetware and other biomechanical products. First publicly traded stock in August 2044. Currently sitting board members include
Okay, maybe that's a bit too much. Why do we think the Mindjacker's going to strike here?
The projection has been based upon previous targets. Using a Markov German distribution map, outlying variables can be...
Statistics aren't really my thing, Central.
You would have been unsatisfied with it's beyond your comprehension.
I guess you're right. Regis out.
Amazing.
I love it.
I fucking love this. This game is amazing.
Hey, Lau.
Yeah? You don't like that Central's predicted this, do you?
It's not how investigations are supposed to be done.
Admit it. You're afraid your job's going to be stolen by machines. Kind of like weavers, factory workers, authors.
Just how old do you think I am?
Authors?
No,
Authors
don't
would not
answer
be
that.
a job
I just
list
don't like
before
having that
detectives.
key bit of
That's my bad.
information kept from me.
You need to learn to work with Central. It's not our enemy. It works for us as we work for it.
Got any ideas where we can look next?
I thought you were supposed to be the lead on this case. We could look into that other lead. What was his name?
Gil Vanderwall?
Yeah, that's the one.
I thought Vanderwall made it pretty clear he wasn't going to speak to us.
Might just be the way you handled him. Tact is apparently not your strong point.
I like to speak my mind.
Loose
I'll
cannon cop.
contact him and
Don't
see if
play
he's
by
more
the
open to
rules.
persuasion. He might cooperate if you're not there threatening him with physical injury.
He's a dyed-in-the-wool felon. He deserves worse.
But if he can help us...
All right. See what you can do.
You don't play by the rules, and the rules don't play with him.
Looks like we found our latest casualty.
Damn it. Why him, though?
I was wondering the same thing. We're assuming the Mindjacker's a data thief. The usual MO would be to target valuable info he can sell on the black market.
But this guy, he was an HR administrator.
Apparently a very good one, but not the kind who'd be let in on company secrets.
We'll just have to ask the Mindjacker when we catch him. Wetware, huh?
Yeah, specifically for forming neural connections between systems. The blue stuff. The nanomachines keeping the modern world running.
It's funny. When I think nanomachine, I picture tiny gears and turbines. When really, they're just bits of proteins and macromolecules.
They still perform all kinds of mechanical tasks, just smaller.
I guess I'm technically more of an expert in them than you are. I used to make them for a living.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what to do with them anymore. Organic computing, that's my field.
Let me know if you find anything.
Will do, Regis.
Fascinating. This whole thing's so fucking amazing. Like this game could like plummet in like 15 minutes, and I would just be like, "It's okay, I got my money's worth."
Trying
Worth
to
it.
tidy Lau's desk.
Yeah.
That's
Waste shoot. Let's go to my turn. Okay, I do think I've had enough dialogue and reading. I want to solve puzzles. What's here?
Oh, attachment. Wait, what's the attachment?
I don't know. I just clicked it. All right, so we can't find
It
any
is-
leads on the case, and Central
Alright.
isn't really helping us. So
It is from Null. Received 99 ASDF 99999. Subject your legacy. It is very important that you download and activate this package in a secure location as soon as possible. Tell no one. Lives depend on it.
sick.
Ooh.
Do I have it like on my data duck?
Oh no. Go back. Oh nope. Go back. Nope. Open up the thing. Blue.
I trust
Data package.
Max, but I know Central would hear everything and sell headquarters.
I see. Let's get out of here.
Let's
This is
skedaddle.
so sick. I love this. I love this. This is so pretty. I'm a fucking cop. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just walked this way.
Hey, kid. You alright? Hey, kid.
He's on one of them trances.
Oh shit, that kid's
Hey,
tripping
kid.
balls.
You alright?
I don't think he's alright.
Use the gun.
Shoot him!
Can you open the data package here?
I can't open it here.
It's already canonical that we don't trust Central, and so we don't want to open these things in their knowledge.
Right.
That's really cool.
To the other side.
Around the
On the merits of centralized government.
Yeah.
Did you read this, Matt? Do you want to read?
No.
Still working his way
Though
through.
you can tolerate Dr. Santiago.
It looks like Dr. Preston's the only one in the office who'd rather avoid another sermon on the merits of centralized government.
Locked. Dr. Santiago must be working on something.
Or masturbating.
We're just trancing, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
God, I still want to live in this fucking world, though.
I don't. It's a bad world. Trance is cool, but that's about it.
If I could goop.
Oh my god, synthwave and oh my god, this is so good.
This is so fucking good. It's
Balcony? It's a place we haven't been.
Yeah, let's go to the balcony. I assume that's the name of like a park.
Sure.
Fulcrum Tower. This is so pretty.
It's pretty low res for us, but it's
worry,
still.
There's always something they find helpful.
It's just
drinking,
it's as low res
the
as
trance, even God sometimes. Me, I've got a place I like to go to. It's helped me when I've been troubled in the past.
Alcoholism.
But this fucking shitty balcony certainly ain't it.
What's on that plague? Really? Oh.
Having to glance for a moment, those words are etched in memory deeper than anything else. Victor.
Oh.
11th August of.
She died 20 years ago.
Not as engineers, but as artists, because he was in that field in the past, and so she.
And now
was,
he's not in.
And then he quit probably when she died.
Jesus.
I'm not in the mood for.
You're not in the mood for. Not anymore.
I'm not in the fucking mood.
Jesus,
I'm not climbing
you
that.
fucking
It's
slit my
sickly enough as
wrist.
it is. I'm not climbing.
Shoot yourself.
He was gone on self.
A big old jolt's not gonna make it work.
Really? He said big old jolt's not gonna make it work?
No, I don't know what I look
It's
on
empty.
the tree, I think. Because you can't
Oh.
click on yourself.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's so
All I saw was that it looked like you tried to shoot yourself. He's like, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Gonna need something bigger.
I saw that too.
You're fortunate to got a garden this high up. The view is just about clears the city's forest of skyscrapers. On a good day, the Indian Ocean is visible from your bench. Indian Ocean. Okay, where are we? Singapore? I don't know where the fuck geography is.
I mean, Indian Ocean is like.
Indian Ocean is near
Middle East.
Singapore, yeah.
I thought so. I was just.
Did you
I
say
was
Middle
covering my
East?
ass.
It's near the Middle East. Like, I was just thinking
Yeah, I guess
geography.
I mean, it's called the Indian Ocean
I feel
for
like
a
such
reason.
a fucking character right now, though. I just feel like a guy. I just feel like I know
Here
exactly
goes
who
nothing.
this guy is.
Dr.
Explodes.
Yes.
See ya.
Mr.
Regis?
Anderson.
Central's still giving us a negative on the aerostat. It's like it just
What was that
vanished.
about?
So I thought I'd better give you a heads up.
Do you mind? I was in the middle of something. How did you find me?
Jerking
Central
off on a
told me
bench.
you'd be here at Fulcrum Tower.
Please leave me
Also,
alone.
it said, stop turning your traveler off.
What a surprise. I like my privacy, though. That's why I come here.
You hang around the balconies much?
Liking
I come up
privacy.
here from time to time.
I can see why. It's a great view. Not for someone with a
Of
fear
my
of heights,
dead
though.
wife.
Is it a private garden?
Max,
Viksha Regis.
They both have
Charlie,
sex
this
on
is...
top of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Shut
you
up,
shouldn't.
Wow. I know you've got some seriously
That's
high
terrible.
strings you can pull, but I didn't think they'd ever let someone be buried up here. And how the hell can you afford somewhere like this?
She's not.
She isn't
Viksha.
buried up here. She was processed like anyone else.
I see.
The tree's special, though. I made it myself from
You
scratch.
wonder what that protein
Planted
surprise
and
is?
grew?
No, made.
protein
cross of
surprises
Chrysophyllum
people.
canito and Prunus cerulata. The junk DNA in every cell of it contains her entire genome.
Wow.
Takes a lot of looking after.
But you're doing it for her.
Makes it all worth it.
Done. Just done. I'm done.
So,
I'm out.
I'm done talking to you,
So we
bitch.
have an understanding that he has some sort of complication in his past that made him rich enough that he could afford this like weird place with the tall balcony, and he used it to
Yeah.
build a memorial for his dead wife, in which he made a tree out of a crossbreed of two different trees, and it also contains the DNA of his wife in it.
Yes.
It's fucking incredible. That's amazing. I'm done with this conversation because I'm a hard-boiled detective who doesn't follow the rules.
I know it's not exactly normal for you to open up,
I'm a
but if you want
hard-boiled
someone
egg.
to talk to,
Central wants us?
I'm afraid so. We better get going.
What? But we haven't listened to the
coming?
communicator.
I know. Central's either in
Minute.
a conspiracy because remember, she found out that he would be here from Central, which implies that either Central is tracking him, although we turned off our traveler, and that's why Central said turn on your traveler, presumably so Central could track us. So what I guess is that Central has like a psychological profile on him and just kind of knows where he's going, if she isn't already like in the cameras of the city and shit.
Right.
I'm still gonna ask to wait.
I just need a moment to think, Max. A little privacy. It's why I came up here in the first place.
I understand, Charlie. I'll be in the car. I'll see how long I can stall Central.
Max,
Yes?
Nothing.
That's all right, Charlie.
Love
I
you.
understand. I'll be in the car.
Please have sex.
I can't ask for her help in this.
Hey, do you
I'm
want
not
to
even
fuck
sure
on
what
my
this
wife's
is.
grave?
Wouldn't it be like underneath your wife?
You are alone as requested.
Yes. Now what is this about?
1448D-A, 1448D-B, 1448D-C,
I'd like to buy a vowel.
1448D-E.
Excuse me?
Your stomach. One.
Oh.
Ah.
Is he a clone?
What about them?
They were removed from the Alracis Medical Center, originally deposited at 1615 on the 11th of November 2065.
No, they were gonna
They
have.
have been
they were
fertilized by
gonna store
yourself
62.
and Dr. Viksha Regis. They were frozen at the earliest viable phase of growth. 3 are female and 1 is male. They were deposited after your fertility treatment proved...
Stop! Why are you telling me this? Who are you? And what are you doing with my kid... my embryos?
You are about to meet with a contact, Giel Vanderwall. In his home is an active memory module, a most unique model. You will secure it for us. Further instructions will follow.
And what if I don't? That image could be a sim.
Apparently, you need more incentive not to waste my time.
Oh, fuck.
1 is gone. 3 remain. Do it quickly. Your legacy is in jeopardy.
I mean, it's not in jeopardy, but like the legacy with the wife.
They want an embryo.
My jaw is on the fucking floor.
My embryos.
Okay. Stuck between a rock and an embryo.
To save the lives of our children?
Have you?
What the? What?
Have either of you ever played This
so,
Is the
despite
Police?
incident at Animus, I may have some good news.
No.
We might have a break in
'Cause I
that
feel like
string of
that'd
mindjackings.
be.
Vanderwall
I mean,
agreed
I
to
don't.
talk.
I don't know if it'd be a good game
yeah.
to play.
How'd you guess?
He couldn't hold out forever.
On this.
What did he
but
say?
At the very
Didn't
least,
wanna
it's,
talk over
it's just an okay game.
Lao?
It's very
Central
like.
wants a word.
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau.
This isn't just a social call for an update, is it, Central?
Dr. Regis, lately you have spent a great deal of your time off network. It is for your safety and that of the citizens that we...
Central?
All points bulletin. Evacuation in progress at Barber's Gate Transit Station. Case officers Regis and Lau assigned to crisis management.
What's happening at the...
All case data has been transferred to Dr. Lau. Your vehicle has been
We
rerouted.
gonna...
Please seek an expedient resolution to the situation.
We
Central
gonna go shoot some
Business like
folks?
as ever. Let's go see what this
Oh,
is
I
about.
hope so.
This game actually turns into a third-person cover shooter.
This game, man. It's like rapidly rising in the ranks of like games I have played in my life.
Sir, over here.
It's pretty
I'm Dr.
good.
Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We've been assigned as crisis management.
Corpsman Durian, 4th Network.
Has it gotten any worse?
Not yet, but we've not heard any word since...
Hey, I'm the only one here who hasn't got wiring in his head. Central hasn't had the decency to update me.
Oh, sorry, Charlie.
Well, it's another one, sir.
Another what?
A, bomber.
Suicide
What
bomber?
do you mean, another one?
This is like the 4th this year I know of. Central's been doing its best to keep public awareness down.
I guess it doesn't want public panic about it.
Or it doesn't want people to think we haven't got it under control. So how do you know about it?
I talk to people? I've got a social life, unlike someone.
Central marked him when he tripped a chroma sensor. Central locked down the trains and started an evacuation. It looks like he panicked and holed up in one of them.
That hurt.
Anyone in danger? Any hostages?
Central's not mentioned any in the case file. That either means there aren't any,
Or it doesn't consider them sufficiently important. Probably wants the transit running again more than it cares about human life.
sounds like he was surprised. Didn't have time to take any.
He's not thinking in terms of hostages. He was made as a weapon.
Regis?
He's a bio-bomber. The explosives are made of... They are his bones. That's how he tripped a DNA sensor.
So... If there's one thing I know about video games, it's that before a scenario where you have to talk to, like, crisis management stuff, you're gonna want to save it.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
I don't know if this game is gonna be, like...
I don't know. I kind of trust
choices
the game
matter?
to, like... Yeah, I just kind of trust the game to, like, punish me if I do things wrong. You know? It's like...
Yeah.
The writing is strong enough that I feel like I'm going to be satisfied no matter what choices I make in it. But, once again...
Alright.
I don't know.
What's your
Okay.
take on it, Dr. Lau?
Honestly, it's looking
But
pretty
yes, I'll still
lousy for
save,
him.
but-
Doesn't look like he's got any human shields. I doubt an empty transit station was his intended target either.
Very astute.
Charlie, you're not gonna like this. Central's just bumped the priority. It wants the suspect neutralized.
What? Public safety is our priority.
What's the plan?
I'm going in. I'll keep him talking and keep him stable. Get to high ground and be prepared to take
Why
the
would
shot.
someone have explosives
Understood.
in their
The
bones?
signal is hope. Wait until you hear it from me.
I understand. I've got your
I
back.
mean, why would
Keep the public
suicide
away
bombers
and run
exist?
one more check for bystanders in the station.
like-
Right,
we
but
can't
like, why are
afford
they breeding
casualties if this
suicide
goes
bombers? Like,
wrong.
Yes,
who bred
Doctor.
them?
Maybe it's not even breeding. Maybe it's
Like a
Like
genetic
an
like an
modification.
enhancement. Yeah.
I have
Hello?
nitroglycerin pulsing through my bone marrow.
Who's there? I just want to talk. I'm unarmed, and I'm opening the doors.
What do
We're
you
gonna
want,
save it?
heathen?
Heathen.
The sight is distressingly familiar. The brace, the weakened bones, the sign of tampering at a young man that brings back memories long buried. It seems that the best hope would be to leverage what you know about him, try and find some common ground. I don't have any way to save, so we have to stick to it.
Sound American. You don't want
You
to...
sound like you're from America. Am I right? Texas, I'd guess.
Yes, you're right.
I thought so. I grew up there myself, near Fort Worth. What part do you hail from?
Houston.
I can remember what it's like out there. It's part of why I came here in the first place. I'm Dr. Regis, by the way. Some folk call me Charlie.
Thomas Beckett.
Like the saint. Nice to meet you all, Thomas.
So what's going on?
So, how do you like the city?
It's a wretched den of sin, like Sodom or Gomorrah.
Well, it's not my favorite, but I wouldn't go that far. I take it you're not here as a tourist.
I'm here to do my duty and strike a blow for the Lord.
Really? We're a long way out from the war here. Whole other continent, in fact.
Yes, I know. But now I'm surrounded, and I must make use of what I have. The fire within me.
Hi.
I feel like we might be there's a chance we can overcommit to being nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Skull is
how's
the right
yeah.
choice, but
Yeah.
I feel like it's also a beginner trap, like that we'll just keep answering the top one until they're just like something bad happens. But
yeah, I don't want to
mitigate. What?
And the osteoporosis, the rickets, and the diabetes.
How do you?
It's a common side effect of sloppy prenatal genetic engineering.
Prenatal.
That,
You're right.
Having your body lay explosive nitrates in your bones instead of calcium.
It's a test of our faith. Only the truly worthy who can.
It shows just how little the Gengineers who made you cared about your health.
Gengineers.
They made you to walk and to carry a bomb in your bones. The fact that you're a living,
right,
feeling,
Lucas.
thinking human was merely an inconvenience.
there you go.
No, don't shoot.
You're gonna die.
Don't
Bridget,
shoot.
I'm in position. Visibility good. Zero crosswind.
The
Standing
signal is
by.
hope.
There have been times when I've lost faith, but I can't let this be one of them.
I've had experience with you guys. I have a feeling the fourth one is for her to shoot him, and I don't want her to shoot him.
Yeah.
Just.
I mean, like, part of me thinks this is the right answer, but I actually want to hear about his experience with them. So
I want to hear his backstory, really.
I used to work with guys like you a whole lifetime ago.
The Lord's warriors?
Something like that. Kids who'd been altered, weaponized youth. You've grown up with so many health problems, groomed since birth for a noble sacrifice. But does this seem like the glorious role you were promised?
It is my duty to God to sacrifice myself.
In an empty transit station, thanks to a piece of bad luck?
This wasn't where I was supposed to go. But even the original target, it doesn't seem to fit with God's plan. But if I agreed to go with you, I'd have failed in my duty. I'd just be a prisoner in a strange land.
For the Lord hears the needy and does not despise his own people who are prisoners. Psalm 69, verse 33.
You're right.
Jesus.
Wherever I am,
He's still
I'm
gonna blow up.
always in the Lord's sight.
There are more ways to do his work than destruction. We can help you find it. We can probably even fix your bones.
Let's just choose the top one for the rest of the game.
Thomas, you've made a wise choice. More importantly, you've made it for yourself.
Damn. He didn't die.
That was an
The
accident.
suspect is surrendered. Take him into custody. Carefully.
Yes, Doctor.
Damn, top choice was actually
Regis,
not a
that was
freaking
amazing.
Bait.
Central's going to be pissed, though. That was a huge
Let's
risk.
choose the top choice for the rest of the
Screw Central.
game.
Come on. We've got work to do. The corpsman can handle it here.
Maybe it's
Yeah, with a
maybe
little
it's
help from
it's
the
priming
bomb
us
squad.
to always choose top, and then it will really fuck us when we choose top, like 3 choices from now.
I really hope it doesn't.
I really hope it. Fission.
We're in a new chapter.
So, Vanderwall finally agreed to cooperate?
Yep. Said he could give us a head
Vanderwall,
start
that's
on the mine jacker.
We
magnetic
better not
force.
keep the
like
man waiting then.
I was like, where's that coming from? But Vanderwall forces are like a chemistry thing.
Yeah. They're the things that like pull.
Oh yeah, you're our chemist. You're our chemist, Matt. Tell us what
Yeah.
Vanderwall does.
I'm pretty sure they're the forces that pull molecules together.
Interesting.
So like they polarize each other, and then like magnets, they pull each other in.
What do you make of this,
Basically,
Max?
just intermolecular
My parents' old bot
forces.
used to spend much more time in the charger than doing its job. I kept telling them to get a new one, but they never like to spend until they have to.
Oh, I love this cyber Roomba.
It's bigger than a real.
It's bigger, chunkier. Makes it better.
Thick.
You've never struck me as much of an art lover.
I'm not so keen on this kind of thing. The mag coil keeping it floating, however.
Oh shit, I just took a mag coil, boys.
Nah, my apartment building's
You
already
took it.
got one.
I'm a cop.
Why?
I just take
You
shit when I
ruined the
want.
art.
Yeah. No longer floating art.
You're.
Apparently
Loose.
cops can just take shit, which is actually what they can already do. But you know.
To be or not to be.
Vanderwall, you there? You sure he's in?
He told us to meet him here. Central hasn't logged any departures from this
He's
floor
dead.
since this morning either.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
It doesn't need magnetizing.
I think it does. I think I need to fry the electronics.
I don't think it needs to be shocked into...
I think it also... Got him.
Whoa,
Oh, wow.
check out Regis taking the Elliot Ness approach.
We don't have time to
Okay.
hang around outside. I'm just being
Dude, I love
expedient,
Elliot
as Central
Ness.
puts it.
Whatever. Vanderwall's not going to be happy about you busting his door.
Like I give a fuck, he's already dead.
You still push buttons on it to open the door?
Gail, you in? Oh, excuse us, miss. I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents. Miss, are you all right?
That's a miss.
She's either trancing or certainly dead.
She got
Regis,
blood on
this
her.
is a synth.
A synth?
The look on your face is priceless. It's a very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood.
Oh my god, the synths, they're killing people. Holy shit.
Strangled in the death.
This one doesn't look like it has any useful components you can remove.
Cheeky. Drink machine.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
Woo!
Vodka.
The usual.
On the rocks, twist of lime.
Regis?
Fine. Make it 2. What do you do here then?
Why, I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink,
They'd come to me, sure as shooting.
there's been a bit of an
What
incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister, I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
This evening.
There's been a...
You're just...
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
They've got a refined taste in wines, I imagine.
Actually, no. They're all either a couple of years old or fabricated.
Weird. Maybe they're doing something to the wine.
Like what?
Bucking
well,
it.
say they were also adding amphetamines to it, for example. If they accidentally ruined it, it'd be better if it was a cheaper wine.
I also put wine in my story. I just want to say, it did happen. I did put wine in there as a joke because it was ancient, whatever it was, vintage 2074 wine.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Oof. You need to chop off his hand.
Hello?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
I think it's out of power.
You know how you power those things
Hello?
up, right?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
You're great, Matt. But yes, I also had a freaking maid. There was weird sexual undertones. This is so freaking weird. It's like, oh yeah, let's look at better writers write your
Hello?
story.
Cabinet? There's a cabinet.
So, where's the plug-in? Aside from the pipes running through the food machine. The
Cooking gel.
Oh, hell yeah. Give me that cooking gel.
Dude, we got cooking. We got cooking
I'm
gel.
an auto klepto. I don't even get asked if I want to steal shit. I'm just like, yeah. magnetic base on the maid.
Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you. Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Sure.
What's in the fridge?
Is this refrigerator locked? Who
Are
the
you-
hell locks a
Excuse
refrigerator?
me?
Maybe they've got really expensive tastes. Although
Yes.
they've got the
Cheap
food
one.
machine as well.
Maybe
Perhaps
there's a
they've got
dead
something
body
else in
in
there.
Absolutely. 100%.
Oh, they have a food machine too.
Yeah, but it probably doesn't dispense vomit.
No, but you didn't look at the food machine.
He's dead.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
What the hell happened in
Oh
here?
my God.
Did someone get to Vanderwall before he could talk?
Maybe it's a domestic
Well-
gone bad?
Domestic.
Bright side. Probably won't have to cut
should
the
check
hand
around
off.
first.
What?
We need to get a look at it ourselves before the crime scene people wreck it.
Oh, hell yeah, we're playing outside the rules. Okay.
Good idea.
I'm absolutely
Really?
sure.
Yes.
Who are you and what have you done with Charlie Regis?
What do you mean?
You're unusually cavalier today. You got something on your mind? I mean, I know you don't usually care what Central thinks about regulations, but
I got a horse. That's my thing. I bought a horse. So now I'm cavalier.
A cyber horse.
Cyber horse, not
On
a
a
cyber
cyber
cavalier.
racetrack.
We've just found the scene of at least 2 murders. Central's gonna be tied up with the bomber. It'll take hours for anyone else from Cell to be sent out. And damn regulations, these men deserve a resolution.
Hell yeah.
wow, I've never seen you get so impassioned. Those old world values of yours are useful sometimes after all.
Oh, she called you old.
I love the internal monologue bits too, and I mean it's kind of a blunt answer to this thing, but like at a certain point you do need to tell the player what your character is actually thinking and how they behave. Yeah, I'm taking up that hand.
Shake it. Shake the hand.
Shake.
Hey Lau. Hey Lau. Can you give me a hand?
There's something at the bottom of the pool. A pistol?
Our murder weapon?
One of them, maybe. It's too deep to reach.
Not without severely
Fucking
contaminating the crime scene anyway.
Reach in.
He looks at his disembodied hand. It's just gushing blood on his arm. Yeah, I wouldn't want to contaminate anything. All right, let's go slap that hand right the hell on that machine. Sorry, I'm a gamer. I have to do this. His bloodied hand. No, I want to apply hand to terminal.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
I'm not groping her.
Hey,
He
what do you
is.
make of this?
No.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll try a
I
different
think I'm
hand.
carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to.
Grab the other hand.
I think I'm...
He's giving himself
Look
a
at
high
this
five.
graph.
Try a foot.
What do
Maybe
you
that'll
make of
do
this?
something.
Aw, that's sweet. I don't know many people who could.
Huh. That's futury.
Also, there's not skyscrapers around Paris. These because
Yeah.
of real estate and shit. But I guess in the future,
That's the futury.
the wedding.
I don't think I can justify I have no idea.
Shall I transit?
There's no such thing as comfortable ignorance anymore, is there?
Huh? You old people are weird.
Comfortable ignorance.
Anything else on the floor?
THE systems, floor dome, storage control, general error, mechanical error. Please ensure there are no obstructions to your floor drone. Oh, coat hanger.
Oh, there's that was
Nice.
See anything
cyber
interesting?
wardrobe.
There's an empty gun rack in here. Ammunition, maintenance tools, cleaning spray, but no gun.
In their closet?
Well, the gun's in the
Maybe
bottom of
it's
the
their
jacuzzi.
outdoor gear. There's fishing equipment in here as well.
We could
Are
go
we
fishing
taking
for
stuff
the
again?
gun.
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
Oh,
my god, you're actually
no.
right, aren't you? This is so ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna fish for a gun. Yeah, I'm a detective. Whatever. This game is amazing. He's just not even putting.
There's nothing on the end of the line. No way I can hook that pistol.
Well, fuck. What do we do that for then?
Let me just
Now it's
run to
got
the
one
bait and
enormous
tackle
hook.
shop
Hell
and
yeah,
I'll
it
buy
has an
some.
enormous hook. I've got an enormous hook right now too.
Nothing biting?
Ayo.
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm gonna use a
That
knife.
won't
You
make
suck.
Magnet.
Bait.
there.
Magnet.
A magnet.
For catching submarines?
Oh, I know what this is a reference to, or at least I really think I do. So
What?
So in this, before adventure games died, one of the last games that kind of killed the adventure game had a puzzle where you had to put a duck at the end of a fishing rod in order to retrieve something that was on the edge of a train station. So there was like train tracks or whatever in a subway, and you had to use a fucking fishing rod and a duck in order to grab something. And it was the stupidest, dumbest puzzle ever. But I feel like this is kind of a reference to that, where you have to, but it like actually makes sense. So it's kind of funny. Anyway.
Oh, there's a tink.
Got it.
The murder weapon?
One of them, anyway. Why is it in the jacuzzi, though?
What we really need is a witness.
This looks like a suicide to me.
If there's anything else in there, it'll be...
He shot himself in the head and slit all of his
This
wrists.
is Dakari Vanderwall, Gil's husband. I can see 4 gunshot wounds in his chest. It was either these or he drowned, but that's kind of academic at this stage.
It's like they had an industrial accident.
In the bedroom?
Maybe it was this.
What I call my sex tape.
Industrial
accident.
In the bedroom.
So are they married? Cause that's cute.
Who two?
No, the like in the picture, the 2 dudes.
Oh yeah.
Because she
Right,
mentioned
this
something
is a
about their
wedding.
engagement.
Yeah, I'm just an idiot who's heteronormative as fuck. Yeah, they're married, aren't they?
That's cute. That's cute as shit.
Good job, Wadget. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
More Cyberdrobe.
There's an amulet. Hey,
shoot!
What do you?
what do you make of this gun?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe just look at the terminal.
I don't think they're. I don't think.
Maybe if I look at here and I use the DNA.
Forgotten password.
Did we have a
Special
pass?
place. Paris.
Alright. I was gonna be like Eiffel Tower, jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi. Dude, that's my special place.
Hand.
It's
fascinating. Hey, it's a food machine.
Hi, I'm Sheffy.
Fuck off.
What can I get?
Fuck off.
No.
What can you make?
What's on the menu?
I'll see you in hell.
I could whip up some quail's eggs, fine salt.
Or fuck you.
Nice tarte à l'orange.
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastries.
That's cute.
Love it.
State of the art.
Can you make
Pop-Tarts?
Can you make Texas strip dumplings?
The best.
My grandma would contest that.
She's probably dead.
That's probably more.
Oldie.
Can you make chicken fried steak?
Absolutely.
He's
You
a hell
sure
of a
like
Texan.
your meat.
Hell yeah.
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm a guy.
110,000 Kwanzaa from all good retailers.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer things.
That's interesting.
Huh.
What does that remind me of? Aside from my own fucking story where there's this fucking price metric and whatever.
What are you?
I'm Shucky, your friendly food helper.
I also don't know how
What's
branding
this
works.
machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread, which it even makes.
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
I have no choice.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home, the J115?
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so
How are
much
you
more
different?
flavor to
I'm
I
newer.
can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob then.
Everything about this fucking game is amazing!
Never mind.
Bye!
There's a real danger that I just play this game without you guys. I'm sorry. It's like, I'm
Fucking-
kidding. I'm kidding. But
I'll fight you.
this fucking game, man.
You will die.
What do we have again?
Cyber. Holy shit! This fucking game. This game. This game. All right. So I still need biometric data.
It's like
I
they
mean-
hadn't-
In the
What do you mean?
Why wasn't it recognized, or did it just say it wasn't?
Let's go check again. Yeah. THE Foods. I apply hand.
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
Okay.
So it just doesn't recognize it. Is there a number somewhere that we have to contact?
I mean, I can look at my telecommunicators, call Central, but I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just, extrajudicially doing a search.
they've got a.
Is there any way we
Well,
could
if
use
they-
like
they've got
the
a-
knife
well,
on it
if they-
to change it up, or like because we got a knife and cooking gel and we still haven't figured out a way to use those.
Cooking it won't work.
What is cooking gel? Oh wait, maybe I can throw some cooking gel in that sucker.
Cooking it won't work.
What is cooking gel? Like click on yourself.
I don't think they're compatible. Hey, what do
I know, I really don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hello?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
yeah, there's a charged doohickey dauber.
Because you covered the hand in cooking gel.
No, I didn't. They're still separate.
No, but when you clicked on it, it said you cover the hand in cooking gel and like nothing happens or something.
Oh really? I just missed it because I was clicking through it.
Yeah.
Doesn't even
Try
say,
using
like,
the hand on the thing again.
Sure, yeah. Let's see what that does.
It
doesn't change anything. Well, time to use gun on head.
And you can't
Is this refrigerator?
examine the cooking gel.
Who the
Maybe. Although.
Yeah, I'll look at that shit. Sorry.
Who the
Maybe. Although.
And like, if you remember 2080 whatever it read shit, like there was still so little gameplay, and there's like so much gameplay in this, even though it feels like we have had so much more story. Like, so
I
much
feel like
more.
I feel like I'm actually helping out.
And we're solving legit ass puzzles.
All right. The fuck is this?
What the hell?
The exothermic wetware gel is used for food preparation. The gel cooks food that it's mixed with, releasing chemical energy as heat as desired temperature when it breaks down. Let's freaking baste that fucking hand. Begins to sizzle and burn.
Something smells good.
That's disturbing.
Maybe like a better temperature.
It's definitely his.
Oh, we have to set it to body temperature.
It's in Celsius. What's the
What is body
What's
temperature?
the... Oh, like 98 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that is.
Okay. And then if we apply this, it begins to cool. And then if we slap that sucker on. We're so... We're so cool. We're actually so cool.
Fucking... What?
We just cooked
What?
a hand
We just...
to body temperature to fucking access a fucking terminal. That's amazing. Every single puzzle is
Dude,
so
and then
cool.
you just gotta keep her going.
This is a lot of contacts.
And then you got yourself a nice man hand.
Microwave for 3 hours. Binky Franklin. I want to just call Binky Franklin.
Hey, it's Binky. How can I help you?
Sorry, wrong number.
Hey, it's Binky. Hey, it's Binky.
Hey.
It's your boy
What's
Binky.
up? It's Binky. It's your boy Binky.
It's Binky. You
You
done
want
with your
some
husband
drugs?
yet?
Thanks for calling Blackmail or Us. Don't ask us how we get it, and we won't ask you why you need it. How can I help you?
Sorry, wrong number.
What?
You know, when I looked at the IMDb page for this game, like 98% of the voice actors were just labeled as telephone voice, and now I know why.
Yeah.
Good evening, Dr. Regis.
Oh, fuck.
Hi?
Surely there are better means of checking in than breaking into a suspect's terminal.
It's
so
not
sorry.
like you need a warrant for it.
No, but your traveler is more secure. Central out.
I just accidentally drunk texted my freaking central database for my cop doings. It's amazing. This is fucking
Competition. What's your name?
Sorry, wrong number.
okay, but we do need to probably figure out what the hell we're supposed to be calling.
Pretty sure that I'm gonna be dropping out in a few seconds because this is getting real robot-y.
Let's call and recall. Is this any better?
Yeah.
We back.
We live in. Okay. How's
So what happened in that phone call? I missed all of it.
There was nothing. Okay. Oh, so you missed the call where I called the emergency number from the contact list of the house that we broke into.
Yes.
And then wound up with Central. And so there was the awkward like, hey, just you know, operating outside the law. And you're a living embodiment of the law, so just gonna hang up real fast.
So what are the numbers you can call?
What if I jolt?
You think I can recharge the synth with my stunner?
Afraid not. There's a layer of fake skin in the way. Depending on where you did it, you'd probably just burn out the more delicate systems.
Oh, Lucas, your audio's gone for us again.
It's leaving. Oh wait, I streamed it wrong. Change windows, application, Technobabylon.
I mean, we can hear stuff again, so
That should
at
be
least
better.
I can.
I reduced the quality of the stream. How are things sounding?
We can hear him again, or I can.
What if you talk to someone?
All right.
Hey, Max.
What's up?
Oh yeah, it's back.
Whoa, okay.
Why do you think someone would lock their refrigerator?
Same reason you'd lock anything else. Something valuable inside it.
But what?
Some people keep wetware at low temperatures to stop GGs.
And GGs are...
Oh, gray goo. Catastrophic exponential reproduction. Under certain conditions, the fabricators and the wetware make more of themselves.
And low temperatures prevent
You're right.
Not really, but higher temperatures definitely accelerate the growth. People like to think they're in control, though.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it all. Apparently, this is just their city place. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
I wonder if Central's hiding something.
Why do you hate Central, Charlie?
What? I don't hate Central.
You're always arguing with it. I've seen you sabotage more cameras than anyone. It does so much for Newton. The city runs like a well-oiled machine.
Smash cut to the
but
guy
I think it's
jumping
working
off
in
the fucking
inappropriate
tower.
areas.
What would count as
Like a well-oiled
inappropriate
machine.
for a city
Suicide.
coordinator?
Like this.
Oh,
Fundamentally,
I swear.
policing is a human matter. Machines and synthetics don't commit crimes. I don't expect them to be able to understand how perpetrators think and act.
So, you're old-fashioned. You'd rather not talk about it. Maybe later?
Oh, fuck, man, I want to be able to ask these questions a second time, because I want to be able to make a joke that's funny and then go back and find out what the fuck was interesting that was being said. Because that was actually, what I caught of it was really interesting, that police is a human thing, and he doesn't trust the machine to get why people do crimes.
What do you think happened, from what we've seen so far?
The marks on the gun suggest Vanderwall shot his husband.
And the walls, and the windows, the bed, the door, the pictures.
Maybe a domestic dispute? We don't really know how things were here.
He wasted a lot of shots. Do you think he missed all those times?
Or he was shooting at something else and happened to hit Dakari.
The body is Dakari
I
Vanderwall?
was
That's right.
in my
Big
head. I was
fat
pronouncing it as
Vanderwall's
Dakari.
husband. Apparently shot several times and landed face down in the water. Ironic.
Losing a
He
hand.
used to be an Olympic swimmer. Lived and died in the
Oof.
water.
You'd heard of him.
I used to follow his career when I was in the 100-meter freestyle team at Grove Academy.
Isn't Grove an all-boys school?
It is. And at the time, I fit right in.
Wait, you used to be male?
Surprised?
Well, I wouldn't have guessed.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh my
That's
god.
really cool.
A gay and a trans character in my game? Get it out of here.
I'm a gamer.
How dare they? They're forcing an agenda.
Oh my god, dude! I read
I
this
wouldn't
thing
do
on
this if I was a
Reddit
real ass
about
person,
this.
but I want to fucking find out the world building. So I want to ask. I want to press the question that most transgender people don't want to be asked. Anyway, sorry. What were you saying, Matt?
Dude, I was reading this thing on Reddit the other day where some guy was complaining about that his main character in Apex Legends, he found out was gay, and so he was like, "Fix this, EA, because I never want to play as a fag in my games." It was like, oh my god.
I assume that was like r/gaming.
It was gaming circle jerk.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a parody.
Oh, it
Whatever.
sucks.
Whatever. This is just a world building question.
Whoever did your changeover must have been one hell of a engineer. What was it? Baseline resequence with a pseudoviral vector?
The field's come a long way since you were in med school, Regis. Took a few other procedures as well. Newton's the best place in the world for that kind of work, though.
Can't argue with the results, though.
You frequently do, almost every day.
You know what I mean. Any idea what's wrong with the maid?
I couldn't even get a return signal out of it. My guess would be that it's run out of power.
Any way we can fix that?
It's supposed to charge itself, but apparently it hasn't managed to do that.
How? We can't haul that thing to a socket.
We'll have to charge the power cell itself. In a platform like that, the cell's usually in the upper torso, about where the heart would be.
You reckon that'd be easier to charge?
It's only about as big as your fist. Just have to get it out of her.
You.
We have a knife.
So I think there's an interesting piece of character here as far as her being transgender, as far as like techno-optimism, as far as like whatever. Like why would someone get gooped up to be hooked into the net? And it's like, well, if the goop or the goop or similar has allowed you to like express your gender identity effectively, you're probably pretty optimistic about like bio goop in general. Whereas like old man over here would just be like, I don't trust it. I don't trust anything.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
All right, let's cut her open.
What are you up to?
Just doing some surgery.
Cool.
Got it.
Now
Power
what?
that sucker up. Where do I plug it in? Does it go over here? Oh wait. Freaking use gun.
Could I use my compliance tool to charge the power cell?
The amount of charge it lets off in one go would just fry it.
It seemed like a good idea.
You'd need something a little slower and less destructive to charge it.
Damn. Just slow down my taser.
Goopy, do it.
Is there anything upstairs?
Let's go see. So weird that we just like totally desecrated a crime scene to get a gun, and we're like, I don't know, it's an adventure game. I just wanted a gun.
Yeah, there's blood everywhere. I'm just walking all over it. But we gotta do this before those crime scene dudes here and fuck up the crime scene.
So the suspect shot him and ripped him to pieces, and then proceeded to walk over the bloodstains many, many times in a different shoe than he was previously wearing.
Regis, did you kill him?
See anything interesting?
There's an empty gun.
We found your prints all over the crime scene.
And you just want us to believe you stole a magnet. Is there something out in the hallway that you can use to charge it?
Yeah, I'm just checking that real quick.
Where
I wanna
the
see if
art
this
is?
panel is like a...
It doesn't take this kind of power set.
Let's just squiggle around everything. Yeah, I'm not
You could charge it with a body part.
I don't think so. It doesn't take.
Oh yeah, well now we're concerned about contaminating evidence, I'm sure. Oh my god. Who remembers where a fucking charge port was? This guy.
I don't. Oh yeah, right out there. I was I was thinking about the art and how it was like a magnetic thing. I was like, oh, there might be power under there.
Dude, I forgot that this was
completely forgot about the
same
Roomba.
thing.
Hey there, Roomba.
He's just like, yep, just hanging out here. There's a murder in there in case you're curious.
Shove it back in. Oh, this is
CI
gonna be
Wetware
uncanny
Systems
valley.
beginning reboot. Beginning recovery from critical failure. Basic input-output executing. MBR Unified Bootloader executing kernel. Kernel executing SBININIT. Calibrating CI state with USD. Oh, that is better.
Oh my god, that's so uncanny.
Didn't that like...
Bonjour,
Dude, it's fucking Widowmaker.
Okay, so this is literally what my thing was about a freaking foreign ethnic attendant who's so freaking weird.
Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal. I am Monsieur Gale et Monsieur Dacqueray's maid.
Oh, and they
You're a
got married in
synthetic maid?
Paris.
Pardon, mademoiselle?
Yeah.
I do not understand.
A synth.
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
It certainly stays in character.
I help the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
My character had a perverse fascination with Japan, and so had his house be themed, and had a character, and had the whatever Alexa was a Japanese character, and so that was part of his character flaws, was this fetishization of Japan, and how capitalism was like more than happy to satisfy that. And like here it is, just like the couple loves France, and they get their French maid just delivered right there.
What can you tell me about the
I'm
Vanderbilts?
telling you, you should sue.
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur.
Are they?
So loving, and with such exquisite taste.
Wow, They must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
Obviously not.
I love how her art style is different
What?
from the actual human protagonist, but only slightly, so it's really
Yeah.
entertaining.
Ever so slightly.
Yeah. She's like a doll. She's like a Barbie.
What the hell happened upstairs?
And she has blood
What
all
do you
over
mean,
her.
monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Geel everywhere.
Oh,
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub.
Yo,
Any opinions
what
on
would
this?
cyber
Oh,
bondage be
monsieur,
like?
I cannot discuss this. I have been told, most strictly, not to
A lot of
discuss what goes on
electricity?
upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
Probably not a great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts like death.
That was also part of the thing. It was about the AI's... Fuck, man.
2 men have been killed upstairs.
I'm telling
There's
you.
blood and human remains all over the room, and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gale, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to cell and manually pull your memory apart?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
What do you do around here?
I do the cleaning, the cooking, and the shopping.
And that's it?
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
So you are a sex bot.
Oh,
Mon Dieu, how dare you infer such a thing?
they were bi.
Definitely a sex bot, 100%. That was the shopping. I presume she just like Amazon orders things. Like I can't. Retail's already dead. It ain't living in 2085.
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic. But I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here
The
without
idea
his
of
permission.
a photographic
certainly
memory being
paid for
replaced with a
loyalty.
holographic memory.
That's. Oh, I get it. I was like, does she have a hologram data bank of like? But no, yeah, it would be holographic. That's cute. That's nice. That is a bit strange. You would think that they could backdoor. The police could backdoor these things.
Monsieur?
Whoops.
Would you be able to do anything Mr. Vanderwall told you?
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, you should not ask such questions. I am just
Murder
the
bot.
maid.
She's literally covered in blood.
Maybe we can get more sense out of it if we knew who made it. Where did you come from?
Lyons, monsieur.
No, where did you really come from? As in, who put you together?
Monsieur, I do not know what you're trying to imply.
Superuser platform driver detail int 10216A actual update source.
Search S&S Synthetics, City of Newton.
The name's not appearing on the registration list. Maybe Vanderwall has the contact data?
If they can give us an easier way than cracking its skull open.
That's probably one of the numbers in the thing.
In what thing?
In
yeah.
all the numbers that we had. Was it S and S?
Okay, we'll look at that.
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur. All the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
I never had Geel down as quite such a francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for someone's home, there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to think of.
You were saying?
Nothing.
I love this game. I fucking love it.
Thanks. We'll...
My pleasure to have helped, monsieur.
Is very good.
And like, once again, every single thing is building the world, telling a joke, or telling us how to progress the game. And we got an idea. We're going to call S&S.
Sure enough.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford.
Oh my god, what a
speaking.
dandy.
Ah, Mr. Vanderwall. I trust everything is satisfactory.
Mr. Stepford, my name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Geel Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
He's not too
Really?
worried about.
Oh my, what is...
How are you doing, sir? Oh, you're dead. Oh, that's nice.
We believe this synth to be a
How
material
wonderful.
witness or involved in a murder.
Oh my, no! How horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories. This may take several hours, depending upon the algorithm used for laying down synaptic engrams.
I'm afraid time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
At least he's cooperative.
What's this splitter for?
CI platform minds are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes. All are made of 3 components: personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality,
Something more helpful.
she might tell us what we need to know.
It may not be quite so simple, but that is the foundation of the idea. Oh my, yes.
Where would I find other mind state modules?
Any other platform that runs a communicative interface. It is not simply limited to synthetic platforms. Oh my, no.
What's this?
See all them.
She might. Where would I find other?
Any other platform that runs a communicative interface. It is not simply limited to synthetic platforms. Oh my, no.
I'm confused.
Well, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to mind jack. I mean, we're doing it to synthetic, but it's creating a mirror between our actions and the actions of the main antagonist, as far as disassembling memories of thinking creatures.
Ethical.
What is a platform memory component?
These are the memories that each individual unit has recorded. At simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other senses available are stored in here. Oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
Oh my, yeah.
That's all.
What does the role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
What does
It and take a
what does
it and take a
a law enforcement?
Oh,
What does a personality do in a synth?
the personality determines a great deal of its behavior. Oh my, yes. In many cases, it's the most noticeable part of its intelligence. It governs how it may act and how it behaves in its interaction with users.
This one thinks it's a French maid.
Perhaps copied from the mind state of a real example of such.
Oh. Well, that's disturbing.
What
Wait,
about the drinks machine? Would it work on that?
Yeah, he said it wouldn't just work on synthetics. Oh, okay, so the splitter, I don't think it can work on people, but it can work on any synthetic intelligence, so like the cooking or the bartender or whatnot. And so we can find out the personality, role, and platform memories of all of these different AIs.
That's all I need to know for now.
Please don't hesitate
Could
to
have
get
used
in
that as
con-
like a kind of murder mystery type thing of like a whodunit.
Oh god, that's an amazing mechanic, just in theory, about like trying to solve a fucking crime, but it's also like super interesting world building wise, like how personalities would be constructed and how they can be modified in comparison to what the main crime of the antagonist is doing, which is messing with people in the same way that we're about to do with a bunch of synths. So let's rip that girl apart.
Oh, she down.
So it said role, memory, personality. So the memory holds the stuff that we want, and she won't tell us because that is her personality, I presume. Oh, and we don't have any. So you know where we get these chips?
Where?
From a dead person?
No.
Howdy, partner.
Oh.
I'll speak to you.
I'll keep it.
No.
That's so funny.
Wait.
We got him.
How did that? What do you mean? What?
I'm taking personality, roles, and memories from the food machine and bartender so that I can mix and match it with the maid and get the information I want to know.
Oh.
This is so sick. All right.
So we want the memory of the maid.
Let's just find out if we can set them all to chef and see what happens. Because I actually just want to savor this.
The chef doesn't tell you a whole lot, though, from what I remember.
Hello. Who are you?
Well, when they get messy, right?
Right.
I clean up the apartment, right?
Right.
And anything else that needs doing around here. I'm here to make everyone happy, whatever it takes.
Jeez, it's like giving amphetamines to a synth.
Jesus.
No wonder they only keep this personality in food machines.
What
can you remember before you ran out of power?
Oh, sorry. I'd love to help, but I can't.
You're not going to assist in investigation?
Don't get me wrong. I want to tell you everything. Only thing is, I'm built into the wall. I barely see anything.
Thanks.
So personality, we want her to have the helpfulness of the maid. Or helpfulness of the chef, where she wants to make everyone happy.
So this is the answer to the puzzle, but I still want to see what they say if we mix things up. So,
Okay.
I guess the memories have to be the maids. I just want to see what happens if we set them both to chef first, even though I know it's probably barman.
Isn't that what we just did?
No,
we
set it
did
all to chef.
Chef.
What essentially would be.
Oh.
So we modify her, but okay. So what we just did was we essentially just put this food machine into this, and that she's just a food machine. She doesn't know anything. But we can customize and mix and match with this splitter. But what I wanted to do is, because I just love this fucking game so much, I don't want to solve the puzzle yet. I want to see what happens if we set it to chef with the memory of the maid, and just see what happens.
Right.
Hello? What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh.
Yes?
I remember something.
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those
mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it.
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Why the hell did you need a synth like this?
Everyone needs to eat, right?
With you so far?
So why make it a chore?
Or the gun.
Food can be fun with so much choice available.
So that's why they made you like that?
You want a bribe?
I'm here
Here's
to
a
help
bribe.
anyone with whatever they need.
Thanks.
I'm interested to see if you can actually solve it.
Solve what?
I'm interested, like, if you use the hand on the...
Hey, that's Mr. Giel's hand. Where'd he leave that?
See, I'm interested to see if you actually help without using the barman role.
That won't make...
Good bait. Yeah, you're coming with me, and just lasso her.
The magnet.
What would a bribe be? Like, now I'm curious.
I mean, she said something from the scene. You have a gun. You have the gun.
Oh.
I remember. There was something about that and Mr. Giel.
Go on.
No, I'm sorry. There was something
Ah,
about
fuck
his
off.
wine. But I'm afraid my thing is food, not drink. I don't know a thing about what they were doing to it.
Maybe we should ask some...
Yep. So
Yeah,
that's
they
the
just-
blockage. And that's why we need to give her the role of bartender.
What are you doing?
Just checking.
Oh.
I hope you guys don't mind this because I'm just
No,
super
I'm fine
fascinated.
with it. I'm fun.
No, it's all good, man.
Fun to fuck
Hey,
around.
y'all.
Hello?
Her face changed.
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Son, there's nothing I'd like more than to help a lawman. But sometimes a man's confidence is more important. What happens upstairs, well, that's between me and the Vanderwalls.
That's
the
why.
bar-
That's why you need the
Yeah. Barman
personality of the.
doesn't- Hey, look. Yeah, it gave us an achievement for doing that. Anyway.
Woot.
So, personality of
Achievement
the chef,
on-
so that she
Chef.
tells us things. Memory of the maid, so that she knows what to tell us. And the role of the barman, so she... I don't remember why.
Actually, so it was the role of the barman so that she knows her shit about drinks.
Oh, yeah. that
No,
one.
don't.
Oops.
You just go back.
Hi!
What can you...
Ooh,
Yes?
I remember.
What
I'm sorry. The memory module. I need something.
You're asking for... Thanks.
Whoops. No, I don't want to do this.
Fuck.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, yeah! It's what Mr. Gill used when we were all
Oh,
over in the bedroom
cutscene.
earlier this evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
I have. This was merely a favor for an old friend.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's because of what it would mean to the whole
What's
city.
this guy's accent?
Mr. Gill was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much. Then he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
To law and order.
Yeah, but he puts extra things in his wine as well.
Oh.
Gil, what's wrong?
It must have been my... What is this?
The Babadook.
What's what?
Mr. Gill seemed to be real worried about something.
So someone spiked his drugs.
Who are you?
Yes.
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
Stay away. Don't come any closer. No! Get off
John
me!
Wick.
Chantel,
He sounded like he was in trouble.
get it out of me!
He kept telling me there was something in him. I asked what he meant.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
And the maid's personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
Ripped him apart.
Oh, no.
I didn't find anything, though.
So Vanderwall had a hallucinatory freakout.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine. We'd better find out what it was.
Oh, I know. I know everything about drinks. Mr. Gill was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Wetware. So he got mind jacked.
He kept it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I thought it was because he was whatever, and then that
Ow,
was a digital
jeez,
thing.
what is that? Can't you hear it?
It's a memory module with a strange configuration. Based on what you're told, you're certain this was the black mirror was after.
There, the wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Looks that way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
Hey!
We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got
it. Personality.
Yeah.
Oh, you found him.
Apparently this is what Central wanted me to see. Why would it do this? I stopped him.
Charlie.
I promised him I could help, and then it did this to him.
Maybe it's trying to hammer home the message. After all, Central didn't ask you to talk him out of it. It said neutralize.
Why would it be so?
Dr. Regis.
You. Soulless. Callous. I promised him!
His euthanasia was a necessary measure.
Fuck
75% of the captured bombers have attempted self-immolation in custody. The risk of repeating such an action was unacceptable.
He wouldn't have.
Whatever the case may have been, cell command offices are now safe from...
Central?
Hey, LeMayo.
General alarm.
General alarm. Central functions compromised.
Localized E-war attacks detected within heuristic barrier systems. Systems entering siege mode. All personnel equipped for abstract dynamic countermeasures. Please report to action stations. Repeat.
Abstract dynamics to action stations.
Sounds like I'm needed. Remember, no matter what Central says, you've done a great job today.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so I have a ton of thoughts. So the
But
Franken
this-
personality is fantastic. The idea that the gel is like maybe, I don't know if the old man has like the neuromods in him or whatever, but the idea that the gel like cause him to like see things and shit. This is the mind control thing that I'm getting to. It's like this is gonna make him do crimes and other people are gonna do crimes. When we get back, the idea that the freaking AI has a different risk assessment metric than the cop does, and that leads to the AI killing him. And then the fucking thing is,
Yeah.
of course the AI is going to be corrupted, but it's just like, oh my god.
And the fact that all the wires in the cops' heads are gonna result in them.
Yeah. It's
getting
going to be the
fucked
same
over
hallucinatory effect. They're all going to see a bunch of monsters that they want to shoot.
You're 100% gonna have to fight Max.
Oh, yeah, we guessed this from part 1, but the way it's coming together is way better than just like mind control, because the seeds are actually being planted. And but I do like that the AI does have at least something of an argument for euthanizing the bomb person, and like that there is precedent of these people blowing themselves up because they're bomb people. And so, like, of course, they'd program the robot to not listen to some rookie cop when he says that he trusts him that he's not going to kill himself.
Yeah,
that's the tension that's driving this entire fucking story. And I am amazed that we have just been taken on this fucking roller coaster every single fucking minute of this game, where there's just interesting shit happening all the time.
I'm down. I love this game so far.
This game is fucking amazing.
It's really good.
And I mean, if I end up posting this on YouTube and people actually, like 5 people watch it, stop watching this shitty Let's Play, go buy this game and play it. Like, we've been interrupting the good parts. Like, Jesus, this is amazing. This is actually fucking amazing. Anyone else got any thoughts?
Yeah.
Of course, it cleaned out our inventory so that we don't have a bunch of dummy objects that are going to be useless.
Yeah, we don't have the hand.
Don't have to deal with the adventure game problem of having to just apply every object on every fucking thing. And the gameplay is also fantastic. It's like interesting puzzles that also build the world about how the synthetics work. It's just amazing. This is the best adventure game I've ever played, and it's like, or at least it's close to The Walking Dead. The original Walking Dead.
Yeah, the one with
So far.
Yeah, I would say this is better by far than that, because still in The Walking Dead you had to deal with the issue of like, I don't know what to do here, so I'm just going to start applying object to object.
You had to walk so slowly in that game that like it wasn't. The problem was it was a really good, well-written story, but there wasn't actually very much of a game there besides the moral choices.
Yeah.
And like this, I'm not saying, oh yeah, you need to have fucking shooter mechanics, but like this, every single thing we have done in this game has taught us about the world that we live in, as far as like the stun gun or the Roombas or the fucking like the badges on the guy who jumps off a building.
Yeah.
It's like it's all integrated in an interesting way.
This wouldn't, the way that I categorize, or the way I rate adventure games is, could it have worked better as a movie? No. Then it's a good adventure game. Because adventure games,
I think there's some argument for The Walking Dead as far as the impact of moral choices, about like finding out about yourself based on what you do in the game, and that's kind of different from what this game is pursuing. But it's a whole lot less of a creative use of the interactive medium than what Technobabylon is doing, which is like just fucking giving you things to do as a player that are fun and interesting.
As you play, you learn about the world in ways that you wouldn't have if you had just been sitting down reading a book.
And if you get stuck, the game gets better. Like, I asked Max about shit just because I was stuck and I had to go to my helper buddy. And she told me interesting things about fucking gender in this world, about how plastic it has become. And it's like, that's fucking sick. That it's not punishing me for not fucking finding out the miracle solution. It's very clear to me, at least, that we got an achievement for using the gun on the door, which implies to me, at least, that was like, there are many ways to solve these puzzles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just quick thing about the gender thing. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't physically talked to her and been like, I care about you as a character, tell me about yourself. It would have just been assumed that she was a girl the entire time.
I haven't even said anything about how fucking amazing of a character she is, as far as like being an interesting mirror, as far as the technology to this older character, and also that she's legitimately charismatic and well written, and also the fact that she's there to provide the player with hints when they get stuck, but like. And the fact that she has her own history, as we already learned about the gender thing, and it's like, it's all just so fucking sick, and we're gonna have to kill her at some point or something like that.
That's gonna suck.
And that dramatic irony is fucking amazing.
I also like the fact that she functions as like flipping the general trope of the veteran grizzled rookie cop, or the veteran grizzled cop and his rookie team like partner who's like idealistic and knows everything. They've kind of flipped that, where it seems like Max is the one who knows more and who is more like in the system.
And our protagonist is the idealist. Like, he's the one who believes in the human spirit's ability to solve crime and shit. And she's just like, no, the system will do it, which is what the senior cop is usually telling the rookie, is that, we gotta do this or whatever. It's like, no, like, that's an interesting inversion, but it still makes sense within the context of the story.
Yeah, it's not just like, I want to subvert a trope. It's like, well, this makes sense.
And also talking about the subversion of the trope, like this protagonist's history is so fucking interesting, about this, like his proficiency with the beginnings of genetic engineering, but his refusal to use the later advances to hook into the trances and shit. It's like, ugh. He's got this past about his wife and this tragedy, and now he's got fucking embryos and shit. And it's like, oh my god, it's so good.
I care about everything.
I care about this guy. He's dead. Let's fucking find out what that makes our main character feel. Like, fuck, man. It's a good ass game.
Anyway, stop jerking the game off. Are we done for the night?
This is probably a good stopping point.
Yeah.
I'm
For you.
right-clicking it and it's doing this weird thing. I think this is a bug. Anyway, yeah, that sounds like a good place to stop. Yeah,
Jerk
boy.
the game off.
Yeah, thank you. We can do this tomorrow if you guys want.
I should be down. I
Yeah,
should
we
be.
have
I don't
vacation
think I have any
tomorrow.
plans.
Do you guys want to do this tomorrow?
I think I can.
All right.
Sure.
See you guys tomorrow. I should.
Woot.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop recording.